You like the
And we are live here in our question
We're
activities.
live.
Yeah.
I'm
And we're gonna talk about stuff that we did in the
I'm
past.
hot
It's
on
and it
crack.
has something to do
I'm
with
Mister. I see you.
because if you did
I'm
something that
Mister. Pain in my
then
back. Friends
but if
call
you
me
did something
crack
extreme,
addict. Whatever I
yeah,
touch,
right?
it's all to buy
Wait, are you
more
singing?
crack.
Wait, are you singing that song?
It's not
Mr. White Christmas, the bad version.
enough.
He's
He's
Mr. White
White
Christmas.
Christmas.
He's
He's
high on
high on
crack.
crack. Hey, you can't fucking do it. It's my line.
Whoa! Chill. Stop swearing.
Oh, chill.
Yeah. But like, I get the
No
thing.
cussing.
That's Max. You should
Alex
be
is on
talking
his way to
to.
join the live.
All right. Anyway, so what we're gonna do again? I actually forgot. I lost content.
We're gonna talk about stuff that we did in the past, and that has something to do with what we did about how we are good. It's a like Christmas special on how we good have we been, good or bad have we been. Because if you
Well,
did
honestly,
something good, then you're on a nice list. Then if you're bad, then you're on a naughty list. And you'll get cold for Christmas on your game.
I've
like Caillou and
organized.
All the
Dora.
stuff you wanted.
I've
like Caillou and
organized.
Dora.
I've organized attacks on Alan's and Elijah's.
Hola, amigos.
Alex.
What's up?
Hello, Alex.
What's
Yeah.
up?
So we're talking about stuff that we did in the past, and it has something to do with the how kids like Christmas is special, on how kids were actually good and bad.
Can I-
And
hey,
it'll
can
be
I
on
go-
the
Stuff
nice
from
list
like the
and bad will be
past,
on the
like
list.
everything that happened every season, like from spring, like winter, spring, summer, fall, like in those season times. Okay,
Mhm.
okay.
Hey, can I go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll tell
We
you
can
what.
talk about what you did. Talk about the bad moments.
Bad things. Okay. I've
Hopefully,
organized.
make sure that they're true.
Oh yeah, they're definitely true. I organized attacks on Alan's and Elijah's server. I organized 75% of them.
Whoa. And you feel guilty about doing that?
No, not really.
You don't regret it at all.
I don't. Not really guilty at all.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
I think I'm high on crack.
Bro, chill.
Tell me another thing you did in the past. What was one of the worst things you did in your life so far?
Worst thing I did, probably the thing I just said. Organized everything about the attacks and everything. Okay, can we skip to the good things?
You can talk about the good stuff that you did, the best things.
Oh yeah. Just a couple weeks ago, I saw the best streamlined northern engine in the world in Strasbourg.
You mean Norfolk and Western 611?
Hell yeah!
No, oh my god, I still have that memory.
But there is something better than
Well,
611.
honestly, there is something else that I regret most, to be honest, and this is like
D&D.
way back, like before we even met each other. It was like way back before I met each other.
How old were you?
I was like, well, honestly, I was like 15. I was 15. Literally just a year away from being 16.
Yeah.
But anyways, the thing I regret most, honestly, well, actually, it started way back in 2020. It started way back. So it was like either like 15 or 14 at the time, I would say. Well, maybe 14. Yeah, 14. Yeah. Well, I regret, to be honest, the one thing I regret, to be honest, is hanging out with my friends. And because I don't want to mention their names, let's just call them, let's just say that they're like Caillou. You know, how about we name one of them Caillou? And Caillou was honestly like he used to be a good person. I mean, a lot of people tease him because he doesn't show his neck, to be honest, because they call him no neck for some reason. And
Or a no neck guy.
yeah, exactly.
made
Everyone
him
calls him
bad
that
and
because he's
extremely
like chubby.
sensitive.
Because he's chubby. That's the thing. Everyone calls him Big Chungus. Everyone does this kind of stuff. But like, I became friends with him ever since like 7th grade. So, and of course, I was in middle school that day. And honestly, at first, when he first and I met, to be honest, he was pretty annoying. I mean, like,
Was
not in a
it
bad
back
way.
when you were in eighth grade?
he's just a kid that gets me into trouble or something. Well, I mean, he did get me in trouble so many times, but at least the teachers, thank God, I didn't get a detention nor get suspended, to be honest, because, well, I did end up getting detention, however, because of his actions, to be honest. And the one thing he just keeps making fun of me is the answer isn't pretty, but like I don't want to say this because I don't want to say this, but like it's something that involves just basic man stuff, just basic man stuff, something
Do
about
you like my Papa Girl shirt?
something of
They got
birds
for
and the
Christmas?
bees, something like that. Let's just
I
say
like
that.
your shirt, Elijah.
It's the
Oh, that's
Papa
nice,
Girls
Pop
built it.
Girls.
Hey,
That's
did
pretty
you
cool.
know that my locomotive?
Anyways, so me and him, we were friends and we met each other on PlayStation. He gave me his username and I gave him my username, and we've been playing a lot of games. We played like NBA 2K because he was a fan of basketball and so am I. We play those kind of games.
Yeah, I
we
love
play Grand
basketball,
Theft
just like my
Auto
dad,
online,
Frankie.
and then I showed him with more friends, including another group of friends that I was in. But the group didn't last as long because they broke up and they wanted me, and honestly I couldn't decide because they were telling me like they were having a meeting, right? And they were telling me that, hey, who you want to go with? You want to go with them or you want to go with us? And honestly, I was bad at the time, to be honest. And literally I regret, to be honest, I even regret this to this day, that I went with the other group because obviously like they were the ones that was going to help me win the game, that kind of stuff, because I didn't want to be lonely that day. And I pretty regret that, to be honest. I literally regret, to be honest. And however, that's when I regret it, to be honest, because they banned my PlayStation account because apparently they reported me for saying bad words, even though they say bad words in the messages.
Wait, for
And
real?
yeah, they banned me for that. Yeah. The first time they banned me was for 7 days, so it wasn't that bad. But then they banned me again for 30 days, which is a whole month. Then the third day, that was when everything lost it. That means I was permanent. Like, I'm literally banned for life. And lucky for me, I made a new account and I did get some of my stuff back. But the thing is, I got to start all over again. And honestly, I should have left them. I didn't leave them. I literally just sit down and just suffered, to be honest.
Hey, can I say something?
Wait. This story's real quick. But long story short, I did leave in the end in next year. I did it in 2021. I left ever since then. And honestly, I've been doing good. Then I came back with my old group of friends. Remember, like there were two groups and I left one of the groups and I'm going to join the other group. However, they were still the same, to be honest. They literally just talk a lot of trash about me, to be honest. They literally say lots of stuff. They even think I'm bad at playing Warzone. I'm playing Fortnite. I'm like, bro, I don't care. Like, I just want to have fun. That's all. I just want to have fun. But then these guys are so immature. They always, like, whenever it comes to, like, a free-for-all, like in Call of Duty, guess who's the first person that wants to get me? All of them. They literally want to get me. And honestly, that just makes me rage, to be honest. One time I literally almost tried breaking my TV, but I didn't. I almost, but I didn't. Luckily for me.
Don't you know how much money the TV can cost?
Yes, I know how much it costs. That TV costs like $900.
You already know.
That's a lot.
See what I mean?
Exactly. But yeah, and honestly, to be honest, like the one thing I regret the most is probably hanging out with them, to be honest, because I did not know these guys were going to be so toxic, to be honest. I mean, I know like people said that in middle school, that's when kids from elementary change. And it's true. It is very
In middle
true.
school, they become toxic, and the worst grade for middle school is absolutely have to be 7th grade because
Seventh
you
grade,
hear
yeah,
all the
definitely.
and
A lot
all
of
these
hell, to be
toxic
honest.
stuff.
Yeah, because also 7th grade was pretty tough for me ever since they were saying stuff about when virtual school started. Ever since just because school's over and I didn't go back to school because of the pandemic that began in March 2020, and then because this is the because it was like when I was and then I got really disappointed that they didn't let me do stuff ever since my parents were saying,
Honestly,
please, you got to do virtual homework.
I know. And honestly, no. The one thing I don't like about my middle school day was because everybody bullied me because I was a rail fanner. Because I love trains. I'm like, bro, I like trains, like real life trains, and like, oh, you like Thomas?
I
I'm like,
I love
yeah,
trains
I mean,
because ever
I
since
love
well,
Thomas,
I was in
yes, but
school
like,
and
I
when
only
I
like
was
the
saying
classics.
that
That's it.
I like
Nothing else.
trains, nobody bullied
Yes.
me for being a rail fanner.
Yeah, everyone bullied me at my
I
fucking
like
school. To be
trains.
honest,
People
they're
bully.
like literally. I apologize for swearing. I did
Me
not mean to
neither.
swear.
That
Okay,
that
but
actually
yeah.
never happened to me because
It's
I've been
literally hell
bullied
for
multiple
me,
times in
to
the
be honest.
bathroom, and
All my
also
in my school,
I wanna
everybody
tell you.
doesn't. They call me a weirdo, to be honest, just because I'm a loving trains. To
Yo,
be honest,
guys,
and
guys.
honestly, it's just
I
BS.
I get bullied in school all the time for being a rail fanner. It made me suicidal. I want to
Really?
die.
Well, don't, dude.
Well, if you have actually have the suicide problems, then you can end up going to hell, which is an
Well,
absolute
yeah,
bunch of God, because
obviously.
I'm not
according to
willing
the
to
Ten
shit on
Commandments,
that.
But I'm not gonna
no,
do that. Obviously, I would not do that.
me
Of
neither.
course
I
not.
would
I know
never
that's
do
gonna
that.
affect my family. Why would I do
Hey,
that?
can I? Hey, can I?
I
can I-
mean,
Just like when
there was
Suicide
also
Reduction
another
said in his
problem that happened
documentary
in my personal
16 years
story.
ago, train
Like one of my
collision
cousins
wreck.
did that. Actually, one of my cousins did that. He suicided himself,
Did he actually die?
and yeah, he suicided himself ever since like I think it was like 10 years ago. Yeah, 10 years ago. He suicided
How
himself.
old was he?
He was like the same age as me, 16. He was like the 16. He was like 16.
Why would he
Year
do
did that
that for?
I have no idea why, but honestly, when I first heard about it, I thought someone killed him because they say that someone broke in and killed him, but that's not true. He literally suicided himself.
With any weapon? Which one?
Rope. He hung himself. Yeah, pretty messed up, to
Can't
be
do
honest.
that.
I did not know much about him, to be honest, but I remember him when I
How
was
old is
little.
he? What's his name?
We call him Max.
Max. Not Max.
Yeah, it was
Not
pretty,
you,
pretty
Max.
sad for my family, to be honest. It was pretty sad, to be honest. But I did not know that he did
I'm
that.
sorry. I'm sorry to hear about what happened, my
No, it's
guy.
fine.
Sorry
It's
for
fine.
your
I moved
loss,
on. I moved on from the
And
past.
also,
I know he's in
that
heaven
was
or something.
what year? So that happened in 2000. What?
I think like 2010 or 14. I would say
12.
either the 12 or the 14. I would say
Maybe
12
12
or
because it was 10
yeah,
years
12.
ago.
Yeah, 12. I remember now. It was 2012. Yeah.
Yeah,
And I was born in
also
2006,
speaking
so if
of
I do the
family
math,
members
I was
passing
like
away,
7 or 8.
my Haitian grandma on my dad's side that was born in October of 1941, albeit the same month as me.
1941.
Ask
Wow,
why,
it's like during World War II.
and with she like how many years later until I was born?
But like honestly, like even
Oh yeah,
though like
67
he
years
did
before
that,
I
to be
was
honest,
born.
he
Yeah,
destroyed everything. He really affected my aunt. He literally affected my dia, to be honest, my aunt.
and I also realized.
But
how-
honestly,
and
like I
and
root for the past,
also
to be honest.
she died at the age of 80. My grandma's name is Senelia Truffaut. For not to
Yeah,
be confused with my Ukrainian
my
grandma
dad's other
Babushka,
grandma
aka
also
Lydia,
died too.
but my grandma on my Haitian grandma on my dad's side, Senelia Truffaut, she died of a stroke and died on Saturday, December 11th, 2022, after I had I hang out with after inviting my friends in Asia and I, which are special needs students, who is at their class 2.
I'm sorry to hear about that,
My
Elijah.
father.
Hey, Real
What's
Fan
up,
K Train Productions,
motherfuckers?
what's up?
Hey, real fan. What's up?
Hey, Real Fun K Train Productions, how
And
is your
honestly,
college
like
years
real.
going?
Hey, we're doing
What's-
good. We're doing good.
I'm doing.
Are you either a junior or a senior?
Actually, I actually, I actually graduated already.
You graduated? You're in
Good
college?
for you. So you
Not
have a job as. So which job do you have?
Yeah.
currently, I'm kind of working on doing my own. Currently, doing my own business.
Which business are you talking
Yeah.
about?
What business?
Probably like selling trains and whatnot.
Oh.
Selling
Oh,
trains
okay,
at
that's
a
actually really
hobby
cool.
store.
That's cool.
You see what I mean?
Oh,
Not really at a hobby
And
store
speaking
yet.
of part-time
But
jobs, my parents were discussing about having a part-time job, somewhere as a to work at a pizza place as a part-time job. You see what I mean?
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
But like the thing is,
I would try
like to
working
be
at the
honest,
Stanford
like
Town Center
like
Mall.
am I to conclude about my story, I would say I regret hanging out with my friends, to be honest. I literally regret them in the first day I met them because I did not know these things were those guys were gonna be jerks.
Manuel,
Because like
you get
I know
to
middle school
ask-
is tough for everyone because everyone goes through lots of IRL stuff and it's very, very complicated, to be honest. But the one thing
lots of
I should have done
bullies and
before,
you get
I asked myself
detention.
this:
Yeah.
was there something I
Have
could
you
have done
gotten
that day?
detention? Have you got detention before?
I got detention like at least like 1 or 2 times, but that was not me. That was like I did not do that on purpose. I did not do this on my purpose. They were the ones that blamed me for everything. They
And
literally blamed me
accused
for
you.
everything. For
2
slipping
days.
water,
You-
like dropping a water bottle in the hallway and making someone slip. That was not me. They did it on purpose and they blamed me, honestly. It's honestly BS, to be honest. I have no idea why the principal believes in these guys. And honestly, these guys were very immature. One of my friends, and I don't want to say his name. Let's just call him Little Bill. Let's just call him Little Bill because he acts like Little Bill. And not because you're thinking about the racist thing. No, that's not true. It's just that he acts like him. He acts like him because I know people might cancel me, but I don't want to get canceled. Okay. And he on like this Bill, like I would call him Billy. He's like
It's like Don't Be Silly Billy from Thomas and Friends.
Yes, he's basically like him. Yeah, he literally just like I literally tell him what to try not to do. You know, like saying like you should do that to the teacher or you should like listen and just obey. But he doesn't do that. He just acts like a 5-year-old, to be honest. He one time also tried. I remember one time he came back to the class after lunch. He used to grab he grabbed the tea, right? He had the tea and he dumped it all over me. And I'm like, oh, what the? And it was like very, very hot. I was like burning, dude. Like literally. I wasn't even exaggerated. He literally almost burned me to death, to be honest.
He almost burned to death?
And honestly, I did something else. I literally slapped him.
I
slapped him.
Wait, did you mention someone that almost burned
Wow.
themselves to death?
I mean, I had no choice. He kept annoying me.
I don't blame you, man. I don't blame you.
Yeah, I don't blame you. It was the
He did the last
No,
straw.
that's crazy. That's crazy.
But we ended up to be honest. We ended up having a fight.
Wow. Wow. Why did they put the tea over on the pan?
Luckily, I got off with the warning.
That's
That's the thing. I got off with the warning, so that's good.
Oh,
That's not
okay.
a good news.
Wow.
They know the teachers know that I'm a good kid. They know I'm a good kid, and I am. I never really.
The same with my
Me
teachers.
too.
They
Always
know
been
me.
good.
I'm good. I'm
because
good
of how much I
too.
respect them and make their days. You see what I mean?
Yeah, I see your point. Yeah, and
I see my cat too.
Like honestly, to be honest, I literally honestly don't want to hang out with those guys, to be honest. I mean, I also found other new friends, which is you guys and other randoms I found, on Discord. Which I should have done that earlier.
On YouTube.
We live somewhere in the Northeast. Me
Back
and
at the
Alan
time, I
and
didn't
Alex.
really have this
Hey,
sport or
Max, too.
anything.
Well, you should have had like at least Discord. I mean, I had Discord because my other friends were also inviting me too. Because like they were my old friends back in elementary. I never really talked to them as much, but we still kept in touch.
Hey, assholes.
We still kept them in touch. I still keep them in touch. We
Wait,
talk.
there's a
do
rule
everything.
says no cursing.
We do lots of stuff. We go around the city. We get drinks. We just basically like normal stuff.
Just to make sure you don't be careful what you drink because some bad guys might put some type of chemicals in the drink can make you go.
Oh no, those guys are fine. I just literally got sodas and everything, nothing else. And I checked inside the sodas, like
People. I'm trying to stay.
of course.
Yeah,
honestly,
what?
I know.
Can I
there's
say
tangible
something?
stuff back then, I know that.
Can I say
Yeah.
something?
But yeah, of course.
Assholes, can I say something?
Yeah,
Well,
go ahead,
you
Max.
like my
All right,
cat?
I'm done.
Right, thank you.
She's cute.
I like your kitty cat, Elijah.
My cat's obviously white,
me
like
too.
very,
I
very
used to have
white,
a
just like
cat before,
Amity's.
but I don't have it no more, sadly.
Oh damn! Oh damn! I'm so sorry.
I wish I had a cat
Yeah,
because
My
I'm actually
favorite
a
cat,
cat
named
person.
Harley.
But your parents said no because you ate with the
I have a
bill.
cat.
Yeah, I wish I had
Guys,
a cat.
guys,
but I don't have one. Because I love cats are my favorite animals, but my favorite
One of
animals
my
are
favorite pets
actually
are dogs.
rats.
Guys. Max wants to tell us something. Go ahead, Max.
Thank you. Fucking thank
All
you.
right, go ahead.
These babes. CNJ.
That's the Central Railroad New Jersey Blue Comet.
Oh my god.
Actually, I actually like those engines because they're really cool.
Are they still around, to be honest? Are they still around?
All of
I
them
don't
have
really
been
know.
scrapped. All
Oh,
of them have been
damn.
scrapped because of dieselization. 3 surviving Central Railroad New Jersey locomotives, 2 in existence, and 1 which is sunk, albeit being a camelback somewhere like
Damn.
at Trestle Creek, somewhere in New Jersey.
Well, honestly, to be honest, the stuff that I did in the past, to be honest, I literally regret about doing that, to be honest. I mean, like, my friends, not only that they also
Hey, y'all,
banned me
I
from
gotta
my
go.
account, but they used to say lots of
Alright,
stuff, like mean stuff.
see
They
ya.
say I have no life, I don't go
See ya,
outside, I don't
Max.
spend time with my family,
Bye.
that kind of stuff. That's the thing. See ya, Max. But like that's the thing. My friends literally just say I have a no life. I don't spend time with my family, and I call my mom the B word, even though that's not true. I never say the B word in front of my mom. I would never say that.
Wow.
I never.
Me
say that.
neither.
The only one time,
Jeez.
like the one time I remember I did that was because I was new to that word. Because I was a kid back then. I was a kid. I was like 8 years old. I didn't know what the meaning of the word was. I did not know the meaning of the bad word, to be honest, until I grew older and I realized what I said. You know, basically I said,
Sorry.
Mom, I told my mom my mom, my own mother, the one who raised me, honestly, was pretty messed up. But I was a kid back then. You know, I didn't mean to do those stuff, and honestly, I honestly do regret doing that, to be honest. And honestly, my friends, like they've been mean to me ever since I was like, I mean, I used to be bullied ever since elementary. I went through a lot.
So I just saw something on Twitter. It's so funny. I found
I've never
see.
been bullied before, but the only moment that I got bullied is because of the enemies and and you know what.
Well,
you know what I
at
mean.
least they only say mean stuff about you. At least they don't say nothing mean about your life or your everything. Because that's how my friends were. They literally would say that my sister
they said
is-
something mean about me being Mexican and me doing train faces and stuff.
Oh yeah, everyone calls me.
They
Gringo,
must
to be honest.
respect that, and then I should just say respect my authority.
Yeah, God, that was
Said-
a
yeah.
quote from Eric
Cartman.
Cartman, wasn't it?
I wonder if I changed the word to
Cartman,
I
the goat.
understand.
He's not the goat, to be honest. I think Kenny is the goat.
Meh.
I mean, like Kenny goat. How many times?
So you like Kenny from South
Count
Park?
the entire he died. I can count all the times. Literally, total, I would say he died like 1,000 times. 1,000. 1,000
Actually, Kenny died 147 times.
147 times. Yeah. Okay. Oh, my bad. I meant 147. Okay. Yeah. But he's the goat though. Kenny's the goat though because he dies. That's how everyone likes South Park.
Oh wait, I must have miscounted. He died 126 times.
126 times. Holy shit. Oh my god.
Damn.
I mean, like, I'm actually so surprised that they still have
And
him
then
around.
and then also bad. Oh wait, hold on.
All right.
Guys, just to remind you that my mom is around and she wants you to be quiet.
All right, I'm
all right,
back.
we got
So
you.
Make sure to
what I
talk
tried to
softly.
say is because
Wow.
my brother invited friends over because I had to tell him to be quiet while I'm in a live stream.
Yeah, to be honest.
And
Honestly,
also,
siblings are the
what I
worst, to be
and
honest.
what I
But,
tried
you know.
to say.
Sometimes,
Go ahead.
And also,
especially to make things worse, parents.
and also what I tried to
At
say
least they're
is
not like.
that,
At least your parents are not like Helga Bataki's parents. I mean,
the
look at them.
the moment
Or
when
the-
And
you also
Amity's
remember.
parents and
No, her dad actually cares about her, dude.
I
I
kinda
watched
think the
that
dad cares about her,
It
but
turns
the
out
mom
he
doesn't.
actually
I hate
cares
her.
for her. Well,
yeah,
he
and
was-
also and Butter's parents, they're bad. Kyle's parents, they're worse. But the mom, Kyle's mom,
No, Kyle's
Sheila
mom has the
Bukowski's-
worst entire thing. Have you not seen the South Park Bigger and Longer end cut?
I watched it, and also I got it on
Exactly,
DVD
exactly.
today. I got South Park Bigger
Exactly.
Longer Uncut on DVD today for my late Christmas gift. And then
Oh
my
yeah, I
last
actually got that
Christmas
too.
gift,
I actually got that too.
then my
Wow, we just
last
find my collection.
late Christmas gift coming
South
on
Park,
January
South
is
Park.
my
Yep,
DVD
there it is.
of the Simpsons movie. And also
Oh,
I
and
can't.
Shane O said, like we had COVID-19 from middle school, and I don't forget. get
Oh
about
yeah,
that.
COVID. Oh
Yeah,
yeah, that's what
we
happened
had
to
it
me and my
since
Okay,
seventh.
sister.
I had
like,
it since
you know,
seventh grade.
those are like
I had
It actually
that
happened to me
since
in
seventh
8th grade.
grade.
Honestly, it
And
happened
he
in
also
8th
mentioned
grade.
that the boys are like Bendy from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
But like, dude, you know what's the sad part? That COVID-19 happened. It happened on a special day because it was my birthday that day.
March 10th, 2020, when you were turning 14,
Yes,
and
I was
also, but
lucky that I
also,
was able to throw a party for the last minute. I was lucky.
so
Oh my
Yeah,
but
you're
god.
lucky for sure.
and no one got affected by it, right?
Yeah, no one got affected at the time. It's because like this is what happened. We were at the party, right? I was at the party. My mom, my sister, and my dad were getting everything ready, right? And then my sister got an email from the school. Like the teachers sent an email, parents. They said to parents that there's something going on with the virus and that that's gonna be temporary, that they're gonna shut down the school until March 31st. But then like they kept saying, like everyone kept saying like, oh, this is gonna be bad as people think it is, and like you really have no answer at all about that. And honestly, it changed. Instead of the 31st, like once it hit March 31st, yeah, that's when I realized something else was something wrong, and that's how the pandemic began. Literally from that. And honestly, like everybody was affected with the COVID. Everyone was affected.
Yeah, and then also, it kind of reminded me. Just also, I see Ian's backstage.
Oh
So
yeah, I
if you
see
want to
Ian
add him in
too.
the live, also and then also, and back in 2020, I got the pandemic made me have the pandemic made me suffer from anxiety because bad because when I was in ninth grade, when they started having the Ignite mentors for English class. When I was talking to one of my Ignite mentors named Grayson, he said, I think, I'm sorry to hear that you had a hard time communicating because of this pandemic situation you had, because also but then but it kind of it was sometimes when I get too shy to do something because of this pandemic. But the
Everybody
good
gets
news is
shy no matter what. It's like if everyone's like very shy, to be honest.
just
No one is ever
just
shy,
like
to be honest.
the one of the shy characters I've talked with you about. Remember?
Oh yeah. I remember. I remember
What
which
guess
character
what
you were talking
character
about.
was it?
I actually don't remember.
It was
Hey,
Fluttershy. Remember?
I saw
Oh
something
that oh
funny on
her.
Twitter.
Her, yeah.
What's something funny that you saw on Twitter, Alex?
I saw something funny on Twitter in my Twitter account.
Honestly, if you guys are thinking about getting Twitter, to be honest, everyone's telling me I should not get Twitter because I'm too late to getting Twitter.
What?
should
I
get
kind of
it.
have
Why?
Because
Twitter
there's a
already.
lot going on Twitter, dude. There's like lots going on
Because
Twitter.
And then
So
also,
I'll show you my
And I heard a lot of
Twitter.
people say like whenever you say
but
something
also
bad on Twitter, like you
the
have to
good
deal
news I
with it, to
try,
be honest.
and also the
And
good
honestly,
news
if I
I
say
tried
something
to.
wrong, then I'm gonna
I
get
also
canceled.
have good news to say. The good news is that I'm no longer gonna get
Hey,
shy
Ian.
over things and try
Yeah, what's up?
try communicating good.
You guys might like my LED lights.
Oh, that's pretty
I
cool.
like your
That's pretty
LED
dope. That's
lights,
pretty
Elijah.
dope.
It's
That's pretty
cool.
That's
dope.
very
That's
cool,
a good
bro.
room.
I
That's
have
very,
LED
Do
very
you
dope.
lights
actually have
too.
them, Manuel?
Oh yeah, I do. Hold on, let me turn them on.
I don't have them.
Hold on.
Probably soon.
If I can't send you, my camera was broken right now, but I can send you in
Also,
in the Discord
can
link.
I share my
These are
Twitter
my
live
LED
just so
lights
I can
up
show you
there.
something?
Yeah.
So I saw something funny on Twitter in my
I know, but
account.
honestly, if you guys are trying to think about getting Twitter, then honestly, I suggest you should not, to be honest, because Twitter is like very, very like too stuff to handle. It's like too much stuff. Like whenever you say if you tweet something, I heard people say like if you tweet something that's like very, very messed up, then you're getting canceled. That's what I heard. I mean, if you're mature about it, then yes, because I'm almost about to be 17, so I think I might get it.
I'm mature about it because I can handle because I can try finding something about not to get uncomfortable with, right?
Yeah, that's very true. Anyways, like to be honest, like these kind of stuff past that we always talk about, like talking about the past, like I talk
So
about
I'm about to
something
share
else.
my
I'm trying
screen.
doing
And also
a
from the
like
thing.
crashing activities, to be
Oh.
honest, like crashing
Crash and
So,
activities.
burn.
so I'm about to share my screen about the funny part I found on Twitter.
All right.
So I'm about to share it right now.
I am also playing Team Fortress. You guys want me to show you my screen?
Wait,
I'm
Sure,
doing
if
it,
you
Noel.
want to
Team Fortress.
share
Oh yeah,
screen
sure,
share
sure.
playing
Feel free
Team
to feel free to
Fortress.
share it.
I like
Yeah, have
Team
you guys ever
Yeah,
played
I
Team
did.
Fortress
I
before?
put a video on Twitter. Look.
The jaw.
Look.
Don't tell me to.
Okay.
Oh, God, everything.
Hold on, guys. I'm just
And right here, my man, look. Right here is
okay.
What the fuck? Where the make came from?
oh
Guys,
shoot.
just give me a second.
Man. I think YouTube and Nintendo hate
Oh,
me.
hey, Diego.
You're back, Brody.
For some reason,
Hey guys,
it
what's
does not
up?
work. It does not work. Oh my god. Okay. That's like out of context, Alex. Get rid of that. Get rid of that.
Oh shoot. I'm
Alex,
glitched.
that's
My
out of
computer
context, bro.
glitched.
Chill.
Hey guys,
I'm
what's
gonna
up?
stop sharing my screen.
That is out
And
of
also, my
context.
red,
That's out
you
of
also
context.
saw my Twitter account, right?
Yeah, it's fine.
Hey
You're
guys,
good.
hey guys, what's
You know
up?
my Twitter account, right, Noel?
Yes. Everyone, please quiet down. Everyone, please. Someone turn up. Oh my god, turn off your mic, please. I hear in background. Stop.
Hey guys, what's up?
Diego. Oh, Diego. Can you turn down the background noises because there's too noisy. Can you turn off the background story, please? Turn off the background noises.
Oh, it's because I'm at a restaurant. I was just eating. I just wanted to say hi. What's up?
Oh, hey, what's up? Alright.
Oh, good.
Hope you're doing good, bro. Oh, okay.
Oh, he left.
So,
Okay,
hey, Alan, can you talk about what you've done in the past? Can you talk about the bad moments first?
Yeah.
Well, actually, I had one bad moment. Actually, I had one bad moment that happened in that happened back in December 2018, from when I was in 6th grade. But also, but if I talked about it, but I hope that I'm too afraid to tell it, because what if there's gonna be someone from what what if there was this there's someone, when they said in Pie Missions, they were like, don't be friends with criminals. But I'm not even a criminal. I'm a good guy. I go to church every Sunday. But I mostly had good experience, mostly good in the past, especially when I always do.
Oh, hang on, so we're back.
Hey, Manuel.
He said that he'll be right back.
Yeah, I just heard him. He'll be right back.
Where's Elijah at?
Also,
here.
I went viral, Alan.
Oh, nice.
Hey, by the way, guys, I made my 2023 intro and outro.
I'm gonna make mine soon, Alan.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
gonna try to make mine soon.
Yeah, but
I tried to make the Oreo theme song,
You also
so I had to give credit, right?
yeah, it's best to give the credit, because otherwise they could probably take down your vid. They could, otherwise the people that made the song, and if you don't give credit, I think they could probably take down your vid. They could probably submit a claim to YouTube and probably take it down.
yeah, and then also I
Because
had to
always
do.
give
And then
credit.
also, wait, hold on a
Make
second,
sure
guys.
to add the copyright thing.
Because I'm always put copyright disclaimer.
Young.
So for my intro, I actually changed it up. I put it for 20 seconds, and guess what music I added?
Oh, nice. Soon
I
in 2023, I'm getting 2K subscribers. If you want to subscribe to me.
Yeah, sure. I'll check out your channel, and then I'll consider.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Anyway, my intro I did for the music. I actually used the those. If you guys have you guys seen Top Gear before?
Yep.
Oh, you seen it?
So, Alan, can you talk about some of the good moments you had?
Well, all right. So I might think about the good moment I've done in the past. Also, one of the great moments that happened to me in my life is about the time in my I gotta try thinking of something. So give me a moment while I get an idea, okay? Oh, I just got one. I just got one. A memory. And also, so here's the story. I was then also one and then also one of the good things I had. There was this type of thing that kind of came true, but I wonder what it was. And also, wait a minute. Oh man, I don't know what are the great. Oh man, I guess the only great moments that happened in my life was my favorite parts. My favorite part of when I used to graduate elementary school, then middle school.
So, what year did you graduate elementary school?
I graduated on June 2018 elementary school and June 2021 middle school. And then also the great moment that happened to me in my life is that when I first went viral on May 1st, 2021, from because of my video that I posted last year of Family Guy and King of the Hill, which was posted on April 30th, 2021. And then it was it's my most popular TikTok video I ever made because I started going viral with 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 a lot of likes on that video, and then I had no idea how it went viral because it kind of reminded me of the time. It reminds me from when I went viral, just like in Manuel's video when he went viral from when he posted a Malev's Teenage Robot reaction of the episode Attack of the Attack of the Geek. Remember that episode, Manuel? because uh because it's from what it's that's your most popular video. And then also again I got viral again on I kept going viral on May and then June. I got viral again with the me and the boys on our way home to school with the Rickle song I did. And then next I went the viral for the third time when I posted something with the Family Guy clip from the scene that said, "Mama, may I have cookie? No, diabito. Roll back to kitchen." Remember that scene in Family Guy? Hey, Elijah.
I got some videos that went viral, and then
Mm-hmm.
Well, my viral video it has to be the 1 3 the 3 2 1 meme the
Yeah.
3 2 1 go
Yeah,
meme.
no, and then I also got another favorite part of 2018. But I did also
And also, one of my favorite parts from 2015 is when I posted when the Thomas and Friends as parody version dark movie made by this Thomas fan the enthusiast YouTuber King Fan 701. He discussed the Amtrak. He discussed actually his name is Kane Fan 71. He's Kane Fan 71, Kane Fan 701. He made this Thomas and Friends The Untold Story of Timothy movie, and I used a clip from him saying, "I must send you all to the graveyard before Timothy dies."
I
My
actually
favorite
saw
thing
that
of
clip and I was trying to figure out where you got that from, and
I
eventually
just
I
I
also
did
got
figure
that
it
from
out.
King Fan
that
701's Thomas Friends Dark Series parody movie called Ghost Train The Untold Story of Timothy.
I found the name of it finally, and
And
I was
also,
I
like,
wish that was good Twitter,
I
right, Alan?
did,
yeah, because also I
and
was
also my
also
Sasha
happy
Wave
when
Right
I went
2022
viral
amphibian
and
video
some
got
stuff on
viral.
TikTok
It was talking
since
about Sasha Wave Rights.
2021.
End of
And
discussion.
then also and then also and then I also last year I also back it also And then also last year, I played South Park Phone Destroyer lots of times when I was in 8th grade, and I even played it a lot while I was in school. Like when I'm in the bus on my way to school and in the bus on my way home from school, and then sometimes
That
Mr.
that's
Bean
even
does,
that's even the fake one.
but it's not fake, but because I used to post South
Oh,
Park.
it's real. Oh, I'm not joking with you.
It's fine, but don't talk about imposters right now in the live because and then also one of the happiest things that I've ever did back in 2021 is that my favorite part of 2021 is when I started my YouTube channel and started to post stuff. And I hope that and then also I just got an amazing dream. Manuel and
What is it?
Alexa. For my 16th birthday party, I'm gonna do the music video with the So Happy Together with trains and cartoons and me.
And also,
That's our
Alan,
next
and my
tune.
birthday, I'm about to say my birthday gotcha like video.
Yeah, and also,
And speaking of your birthday, you're gonna get the Animaniacs complete series on DVD. And I also
yeah,
want that too.
and then
Yeah,
also
I want that too.
Elijah.
I want that too.
And also, Alex, have you talked about what you've done in the past? Can you please
I think
talk
he did.
about
Yeah, he
the
did.
bad
No, he did.
thing first?
Okay, okay.
Oh, sorry, I'm back. Is it because I
Did,
was AFK?
So back in 2021,
you should talk about the bad stuff that you've done first.
everything in 2021. I mean 2020. Everything. The school is closed, and then back in March something, I got COVID. Since then, I feel better.
Well, I mean, at least you didn't. At least you recovered that fast. I mean, how long did it took you for to recover? Like 2 weeks or 2 months, or how
I
many
think
months?
it's one day.
Really?
Yeah,
That's surprising. Usually, it always recovers like at least 2 or 3 months.
I
Oh, frick
know.
that. It's very,
And
very, very likely.
Well, back in
back
2021,
in back in June,
my entire
I got
family.
I got Instagram.
Okay. Well, back in 2021, my entire family somehow got COVID, and guess who's the only person who did it?
You
Yep, it was me. Surprisingly.
looks like you were the survivor, just like Minecraft survival. Because
Minecraft
also
out of all the things,
Survival.
does that. Wait, what
Yeah.
were you a survivor of? What survivor?
I was the survivor of the COVID-19.
Oh wow, another survivor.
Yeah,
Wow.
it was kind of hard, but I was working really hard not to get it because I already know about that virus and whatnot. So I
Yeah,
was
my
working
mom.
really
When it
hard
comes
to not
to like
get
my
it.
mom, like she literally gives me like vitamins. She always gives me something they call it a canela, something like that, like hot water with cinnamon. I think. Yeah, it's because it's Mexican tradition, to be honest. Well, not really Mexican tradition, but she calls it that though, because that's where my grandma.
And then also my mom saying that every time I get a sore throat, I must or having a runny nose, I must get a eat a spoon of honey with lime and sugar
Honestly,
to
my mom literally does the same thing. She either gets me honey with cinnamon, actually, and it's honestly tastes good.
Same thing,
A little
same thing
sour.
here.
no way honey with cinnamon. I want to do that because if the cold
Has
if I
anyone
get
ever tried doing a cinnamon challenge?
I never
Nope.
tried the cinnamon challenge before. Like, what's the cinnamon
No,
challenge?
there's no way you actually did the cinnamon challenge, dude. That's impossible.
I never did it before, but what's the point of the cinnamon challenge?
Oh, you're gonna choke to death.
Oh no,
You-
I must
You're
I
literally gonna
must be careful.
suffocate.
I well, if that's about to happen, I must drink a glass of milk to
That's
make
not
it
gonna
pass.
help. You're literally gonna get choked. Like legit, you're gonna suffocate. Like you're gonna be
Otherwise,
gone.
I'll
Like,
end
you're
up,
gonna be
or
dead.
I'll have to try to. Otherwise, I need someone to save my life if that's happening. Just like the part when Meg saved Stewie when Stewie was choking on the grape. Remember that Family Guy scene? I saw that back in 2020 because also, I'm also a fan of Family Guy since Family Guy has
Oh yeah,
very
remember Family Guy?
because Family Guy the Family Guy episodes make me want to laugh really hard because last year, like back in 2 years ago, back in 2020, I used to laugh at the part when Stewie was doing the thing after Lois puked on him, and then the next scene with the Who Wants Chowder and the Who Wants Chowder reverse. Remember the funniest? It's one of the funniest parts I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, I heard about that part before.
Because also, I actually first experienced Family Guy back in like 2014 when I was like 7, and it was the first part I was introduced to Family Guy was when Peter was dancing to Surfing Bird, and I laughed at it, and then also and then it became one of my favorite shows because by that time I was a fan of Family Guy and SpongeBob.
Same thing. I like SpongeBob.
Yeah, and also because back in 2014, my number one favorite show that I used to have before I've heard of South Park was SpongeBob, because I was a fan of SpongeBob by that time. And then in 2015, South Park came, and South Park became my number one favorite show of all time. Along with my ranked favorite shows that
Also, I got bad news out of what did the Impromptu did again.
Hey, Ian, Sato.
don't
I'm
say
gonna tell you in the
Hey.
DMs what he did.
All right. So
And also,
hey,
I'm going.
hey, Manuel and Elijah, did you
also-
hear the Family Guy
Real Fan
stuff I
K3
told you
Productions.
about?
Hello.
What?
Can you also talk about what you've done in the past, like the bad stuff first?
Oh boy,
Bad
I'll
stuff.
be more gladly to. So the bad stuff. Well, let's see.
Well,
Oh boy, it's been. Let's see. So it's back in my middle school. Back in middle school, I was my last class was not like really a class. I was assigned to deliver like papers or whatnot to the thing. I mean, to basically the other
Oh,
classes.
okay.
Yeah, and one time this boy, I kind of teased him. Well, not teased him. I don't know what the hell happened because that the crap happened like a while back, and I don't remember what I did. But we were kind of like doing a recreation, like a court case or something. And then by the time he was going to be pleaded guilty, I just did my neck like he's a goner or whatnot, basically like whatnot. But here's the thing, though, it was like a pretend court thing. Like they were trying, like the class was trying to. Yeah, it was some kind of crap that happened. It was like I don't know what it was. It was like a recreation of a court thing and whatnot, which I have no.
Like some sort of like Judge Judy or something like that.
No, it's not kind of, but it's not really based out of
Hey, Manuel.
Judge Julie. It was actually based out of a movie or something.
Remember in
To this day, I have no clue. Like seriously, well, don't forget too. I'm not really like a person that. But here's the thing, though. I wasn't really mostly paying attention about it.
Okay. That's like very understanding, you know.
Okay, well, Okay, let me go ahead. And he was proven not guilty. After that, guy was not guilty. So I don't. But I thought he would like shake it off because I thought that he got the joke, but apparently he didn't. And he started talking crap about me, so I began talking crap about him. We argued so much, and then eventually someone came out and caught me. And I told the principal and everyone about what happened. And
running in the hall.
and I got off. Well, I didn't get off with any warnings or anything. I just gotta tell next time what happened. And the kid, the next day after we did apologize and whatnot, and after that we didn't really speak anymore. So that's kind of good news, actually.
Well, at least, like I mean, like you did get embarrassed by other people. Like were other people like staring or something?
I have no clue, man. Oh my gosh.
Well, I mean, at least nobody said anything. I mean, like the next day, did anyone say about the incident or no?
No, not really. But
well, exactly.
really.
You're lucky because you're very lucky that nobody saw it. Honestly, if everyone would have saw that, oh man.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I hate honesty. I hate middle school honesty. Oh.
Yeah, same.
Carl, chill.
Middle school rules.
And yeah. And then high school. And for high school, well, I only spent like 1 year in a school, and then eventually the next 3 years I moved to another school and whatnot. And I mostly, so far, I didn't get really in trouble after that, but I was mostly alone because I didn't really have any good friends. Honesty.
Oh,
I mean, they thought they were my friends, but they weren't really though. Because if they were really my friends, they would have been calling me or whatnot. I mean, if they were
True.
busy or whatnot, I get that, but they haven't been calling me at all, whatnot. Yeah, I just honestly, it just didn't feel. They weren't really my friends, honestly. But
Oh
I got,
no.
but hey, at least I have friends on online and whatnot. So yeah, I feel better though. I mean, plus honesty, the other things they were doing, I didn't have time for. Like they were doing well, they were doing like sports and whatnot. And then, well, don't forget, I wasn't really into it because I was like focusing mostly on my YouTube channel and whatnot.
Let me ask.
And yeah, but yeah, I have to say honesty that the middle school and the high schools, I think, were pretty much bad times for me though. But even though I didn't get in trouble, but still, they're just bad times for me. And actually, for my graduation too, it didn't. Honesty, the honesty part is that my graduation, I didn't go honesty.
yeah, at least.
I-
I mean, there is one
my-
thing that comes out in this way, you know. Like at least there's something that actually.
Wait up!
Oh, what was that?
I have no clue. But yeah, it's
Okay.
just
Well, at least the good thing about this is that like not everything was all right, you know.
Right here.
yeah, it's just basically bad experience, a little bit of bad experience, and plus not really having that much friends, honesty.
True.
Yes.
Well, I did have at least one friend, and I'm not going to mention his
Oh, yeah.
name and whatnot.
Yeah,
And
okay.
me and him were good friends, like in middle school
Yeah,
and the high
yeah.
school. But until, like as I said, I only spent like 1 year in the high school, and then eventually I moved to another school. And actually, my friend also moved to another school, whatnot. And because we were not together, we weren't together. We couldn't. I excuse me. I tried. And because of that, we were still going and whatnot, but one day we stopped going to like movies and whatnot, and we didn't really talk for basically for a long time. And then eventually in 2020, I finally talked to him and whatnot. And then we did talk a little more and a little bit in 2021. And as of right now, we
Okay,
have
whoever did that, stop. Don't.
Oh.
Sorry. Because I heard someone doing that stuff. Stop.
yeah. And then eventually, as of today, we have me and not me and my friend haven't really been
Good.
talking a lot.
Good.
Well, honestly, like I don't blame you there. To be honest, you know, like I mean, like the good thing about
Chocolate.
like that comes out of this, I just think like you know you did, even though it didn't sound like you did the right thing, it sounded like you did. You know.
Yeah, it's just I tried, but everything was going on. Everything's
Well,
going
I mean, like
on.
nobody's perfect, dude. Nobody's
Yeah, no one-
legit perfect. No one.
Yeah, no one's perfect, and plus, as I said before, I was working hard on my YouTube career and whatnot, and I kind of think honestly, the YouTube career was actually more fun because I got a lot of friends like you guys, as well as my other friends and whatnot, and like shoot, I got friends on Twitter, Facebook. I mean, not Facebook. I mean, kind of Facebook and Instagram, and Discord.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So honestly, the more effort on my YouTube channel, I think it actually was worth it because otherwise,
I
if it
mean,
didn't
have
work,
you also? I mean, like I've been giving you other ideas of which train wreck you should probably talk about, and honestly, you should talk about the 1999 Bourbonnais, Illinois incident because no one knows the engine's name. I think. I know it was two P40 DCs that was involved. I know that, but I have no idea if they're scrap or they're repaired. I don't know if they're scrapped.
As of now, all of them, the two P40 DCs were scrapped because they were badly damaged.
Oh yeah, from the accident. Oh yeah.
Yeah, because
I'm gonna research about the incident. I know the names. I know the numbers of the P40 DCs. There were.
You know that there's SC44 Chargers and ALC42 Chargers?
Let me see. P40 DC 807. Last known location March 15, 1999, Bourbonnais, Illinois. Oh, yep. It says scrap. Mm-hmm. Yep, that was scrapped.
Yeah.
What's up?
Well, you have a nice V from the Owl House.
Yeah, because V's my new favorite character now.
Honestly,
like
V
him.
is actually a
from
cool
Steven
character.
Universe.
What?
Same voice actor as Amethyst from Steven Universe.
Oh my
yeah,
gosh,
I can
guys.
tell. Yeah, she sounds like Amethyst.
Oh, guys.
I watched like Steven Universe ever since I was a kid, but I don't remember as much. But I still like the series.
And also the characters are LGBTQ, like the Diamonds and Gems.
How did I not know that? Oh wait, I heard a lot of people say they also ship Pearl with Lapis. I think. Yeah, I heard.
Yeah. And also, have you heard of Chiron, the Princess of Power? And they have gay scenes in the 2018 reboot. You've heard of it, Manuel?
Oh, I heard of it. Yeah, definitely. I saw.
It's like the Owl House, in my opinion, and Steven Universe and Adventure Time and Amphibia.
I actually can't believe, like, I'm actually so surprised how V got into the human world. Actually, that just surprises me.
Yeah, it surprises me too, actually.
And honestly, I can't believe she was actually impersonating Luz.
Well, she
And
wasn't.
I mean,
but
I knew
don't
something
think
was up. I knew something was up, but I thought that was like an imposter or something, you know?
Oh my gosh! If we haven't,
I thought it was one of the. I thought it was the Emperor or Hunter. I thought it was Hunter in disguise. You know Hunter, right?
Yeah, I know Hunter.
Yeah, honestly, he's also my favorite character too. He sounds
Yeah,
like me.
but-
You know?
So how to change the profile on the live stream?
Oh, it's easy. You just go to your account, you press 3 dots, and it says edit
No.
audio avatar right there.
Yeah.
And you choose which
Okay,
one.
I will change it to my gacha life of me.
Oh,
Okay, here I am.
Oh man, they've
Yeah.
done it. Oh man, they've done it again.
Oh,
Honestly, like a lot of people
come
say that
on,
there's
let's
like
not
lots of
talk
gacha
about
clubs. That's
it.
honestly really cringe. And I'm
Alright,
sorry,
let's
Alex,
not-
but
I'll
it
not
kind of
say
is
who
cringe.
did
Send
it
me,
I'm
then.
sorry.
send me the DM what they doing.
Okay.
Well, just
Honestly,
like let's just not
guys,
bring it up, okay? Let's not bring it
It's
up.
not
please.
point bringing it up. It's not even a
So,
point
so what are
fighting
you
with
saying,
them.
my man?
To be honest, yeah. What'd you say?
What are you saying, my man, to me before?
Oh, I was like saying that gacha club. To be honest, like I heard a lot of that kind of stuff, and I heard there's a lot of somewhat fetish stuff. To be honest, I'm sorry, but there's no offense. You know, I've heard a lot of people say that, and I honestly witnessed them too. Trust me, it's really weird.
Oh,
Like I'm so
My-
sorry.
my
It's just that it's the
opinion,
truth.
I
It's the
kinda
truth,
like
Alex. I'm
it.
not blaming you. Okay, I'm so sorry.
I know. My opinion, I kind of like it.
I mean,
Well,
that's
that's
fine,
good.
you know. Like as long as you don't do those kind of creepy stuff, to be honest. As long as you use gadget life for something
kinda
good,
like
then
what?
that should be fine.
Oh
That should
my!
be fine.
Hey guys.
Anyways, like the one thing I regret the most, to be honest, of my story, I regret just hanging out with my other friends. I regret them, and I regret, to be honest, doing something else with them. To be honest, because one time, me and them, honestly, we did something messed up. Oh my god, that was back in my freshman year. Like back in my freshman year, I was in 9th grade. We did something very bad. Like one of my friends, like he called to me, like I was at lunch, I was eating, and like he came over to my table. He asked me and he said, "Hey, like, can you help me with something like this?" He said, "Like, can you help me with this?" I'm like, "Okay, what is it?" And honestly, he just took my hand and just showed me where he wanted me. Like he was like, he just grabbed my hand and it just took me somewhere else. And then like
Oh,
he told me to
excuse
hide.
me.
And I was
My
like,
bad.
"What are you doing?" And he just like pushed me. He just pulls me down and like tells, and then like he says, "Shush." And I'm like, "What is it?" You know? And he was like, "Well, we're gonna do something else. Like, you remember I failed this class, right?" And he goes, "Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I'm gonna do something exposure to the principal." I'm like, "No,
Oh
don't."
shit, bro.
No, I was
Oh,
like saying,
proper
"No,
language.
no, I am not helping him." I was like, no, I am not helping you. And he goes like, "Come on, dude, please." And I'm like, "What are we gonna do?" I just asked him. I just said, "Okay, what are we gonna do?" And he goes, "Well, we're gonna egg his car." And I'm like, "No, like no."
Okay, honestly,
You
that guy
wanna
is an idiot. Why the hell do
Honestly,
you want to do that?
I have no idea why. I think he wanted to get revenge on the principal or something. I have no idea.
Bruh,
why,
that gets
but
you in
You
trouble.
I
cannot-
bro.
honestly
you cannot
did get involved
rid
with
of
that. I
you
actually
cannot
did.
get revenge on the principal.
I know, but I actually,
Because
but
you
I
can
did
actually
it,
get
to be honest.
suspended
I
or
did it.
taken for
I
force
didn't do that much eggs. I
expelled.
just only threw one egg and I just ran off. Like no, actually no. I remember now. I didn't throw an egg. I was about to throw one, but then I dropped it and I just ran off like a chicken, like literally. And he just called
did the
me
right
and he
thing,
says,
though.
"Coward." He
You
just,
did the
like,
right
just
thing,
yelled at
though.
me. And I was like, "Screw you!"
You did the right thing,
I
Joel.
just ran off. I just ran off, and like
You
he
did the
said, he
right
called
thing,
me a
though.
coward,
Good
and I
job. You
said,
did the right
"Screw
thing, though.
And I
Oh
just like
my-
ran. However, he actually did get caught by the principal. And of course, the principal also called me because I was the one that witnessed the car. and he told me that I had to confess, and I'm like, okay, yes, he did it. I tried telling him not to, not to do it, and for me,
He's a-
he knows that I was a good kid. He knows I was a good kid. I never do this kind of stuff, and that he only suspended me for 2 days, just 2 days of school, just
Oh,
2
but,
days.
okay, okay. No offense, but you just a bit. Okay, honest. Okay,
Well,
honestly,
because I was the one that witnessed the entire thing. I mean, I did confess that I saw him do it, and I was there.
yeah, but you didn't do. Oh my gosh,
I
don't.
had no idea. That's the thing. That's
I
honestly
have
one of the
no
most weirdest
idea
things
what
that I've
is
ever
up
seen,
with the
even to this
principal.
day.
I
That's
have no
the
clue.
thing that did not make sense at all.
I am
That did
actually
not make
filled with complete. I'm filled with no words right now.
Honestly,
With no
yeah,
words.
me neither. Because I have no idea why he suspended me, even though he
though
caught my friend. He caught my friend red-handed. So how am
Yeah.
I in trouble if he was the one that did it?
Oh my gosh! Did the person got trouble? I know the person got caught? Did he get at least suspended or something?
Well, he did get. Well, actually, no. He actually got expelled. I heard.
Oh,
My friend got expelled, like legit. And
Got
honestly, he
expelled?
was one.
He
And honestly,
screwed up.
what's sad about him? He was actually a rail fenner too, because he also likes recording trains as well. I see him every
Oh
day.
Did he
my
also
when
go to
God.
military
Do,
school?
do you
You
often
went to
see
military school?
do you often see him every day if you go rail fanning?
In the weekends, yes. The weekends, yes. And during break
But which
times,
school
like
does he go
either
to now?
summer break,
Manuel,
fall
you also
break,
said
or
that your
yeah,
New
he
Year's
rail fans a lot.
your New Year's resolution
And also,
is to
Manuel,
continue rail
speaking
fanning,
of
right?
student getting
Then
expelled,
you're
one
gonna
kid
post the
at West
trains
Hill
on
when I was in
YouTube
11th grade,
with your
in
trains that
Ellen,
you
Ellen,
Ellen, wait,
Virginia,
guys, we're
he
talking so much.
one of them got expelled.
Honestly,
December.
no. The one thing that makes me more like really pissed off is why they suspended me. I mean, it was a 2-day suspension.
You did nothing.
I know. I admitted to the principal. I told him yes, he
Oh
did
my
it.
gosh.
He did it,
I
but
will-
he's still. But honestly, this is something else he also told me before he suspended me. He said, "Well, I also knew that you also did something else as well." And I'm like, "What did I do?" Because I didn't do anything that day. I didn't do anything, like legit.
Oh my gosh.
And he said, like, well, listen, we know about your incident that happened about like 2 weeks ago. And there was an incident that happened 2 weeks ago, actually. But that was not my fault, actually. That
Oh
was not
my
my fault. My
gosh.
friends were the ones that did. Like, what happened 2
I
weeks
swear
ago
right now,
was
if I
where
have to
me and
go
my
back in
friends,
time,
one of my friends were like, we literally like littered a bunch of soda cans, to be honest, because we were drinking soda. One of them even spilled the entire soda bottle literally on the floor. And I'm like, dude, you're gonna get caught. And like, he goes, like, no.
gosh.
And he just ran off. And I'm like, no,
What a
dude, I don't want to run
chicken.
off. And like, dude, come on, you gotta run. And I'm like, and I just ran. I didn't pick up the soda. I didn't do anything. I just left it there.
You should.
So I think
Okay,
I probably
well,
got in trouble
but-
because of that, because I littered.
well,
I think because that's against the rules.
But I just no words again. No words.
I know. It did not make sense at all. Like, even though that happened 2 weeks ago, why you suspended me right now? That's the thing. That happened 2 weeks ago.
have no clue.
Exactly. My school does not make any sense at all. It does not make sense at all. Whenever we do something bad, they don't say anything. Or they say something, but like the person that didn't do it, they still get the blame. I don't know if that's
I
weird,
have
to be
no
honest.
clue. Are you still in that school though?
Honestly, right now, yes. But honestly, they actually did something else too. Like I think in my sophomore year. Yeah, sophomore year. It's been 1 year since I was a freshman. They actually changed the principal. The principal was actually they actually got a new principal. We got a new principal, and honestly, she's nice. She's actually a nice principal.
That is good news right there.
Yeah, she's honestly really nice, and she doesn't go with the rules, to be honest.
Okay, that's
because
okay.
like according to what I heard from the rumors, they said that the school board fired the old principal, actually, which
For
I'm
what?
surprised, to be honest. I kind of am surprised because I mean he suspended me for no reason at all, even though
I just got another thing. I just remembered that
I did not vandalize his car. You think I'm
Hold on,
like
Alex.
if I vandalize his car? No, I would not do that. I can go to jail for
Oh
that.
my
Heck
gosh.
no.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
I've
you
heard a lot
could.
of people done that before. There was this one time, this incident about a kid that actually graffitied 27 cars in staff parking lot in his high school. And
my
what he
gosh.
graffitied was honestly very, very, very it was
It was
very,
not-
very inappropriate. Yeah, it was I would say it's something that has to talk about the birds and the bees. Let's just say that kind of drawing. He did that with all the cars.
Oh
and
my
of course,
gosh.
I heard about it on the news, and that was actually on the news. It was actually legit, the news. And they say that the damage he caused was honestly 200 grand for the cars, for all the
Damn.
graffiti. Like, I was like, oh
what
my
news
god.
article was it? What news article was it in?
It was a news article that actually happened in California. It happened in California, it said.
What happened to these kids after they graffitied a lot of
Well, that's the thing. They actually suspended a kid, but they think that he's unknown because he's the one that draws those kind of stuff in the classrooms. That's the thing. But however, when they were interviewing him, he said he didn't. He didn't do it. And they, of course, expelled him, even though he didn't do it. So, like, nobody even knows. I mean, this is actually, honestly, we don't even know who did it, to be honest. Even in California, no one even knows. The police themselves don't even know who did it. It's just just like the sabotages of the Sunset Limited and the city of San Francisco. We have no idea who did it. And honestly, I actually did want to talk about the incident of the 1995 Palo Verde, Arizona disaster. If you guys want me to,
I'm planning to actually redo that documentary this year.
Yeah, dude. I mean, like, I heard about the Sons of Graspos, right? That because you said that. I remember in the documentary, you said that someone in the mafia, the Sons of Graspos, were the ones responsible because of Waco siege. Actually, because I remember about Waco. If you guys don't know what happened in Waco, I know.
I think I heard about it.
Yeah, Waco was actually like a police standoff between two criminals and a SWAT team. Like not only the SWAT team was involved, but the FBI too. The FBI was involved with that kind of stuff. They were the ones that want to try confronting one of the gunmen. They wanted to confront the gunman, to give up, negotiate with him, and everything would go back to plan. However, that did not happen. Instead, the police have no choice. They rushed in, they started shooting at them, and they literally killed the suspects. They went in, guns blazing, and they shot everyone. Like, legit. They just shot everyone. Well, and honestly, I don't even know why, but I'm still hearing these kind of theories about who was the one that caused the fire. But I do believe one theory though. I believe the theory that the suspects probably got a propane tank or something, like gas tank, and maybe they activated it after the police rushed in. Because I've seen videos that sometimes the suspects always open the gas, and whenever that happens and the police enter, there's an explosion. And I've seen that in lots of documentaries. I've seen them a lot. And to be honest, they actually set up the place on fire. The police themselves set the building on fire. And there was actually kids there too. There was 8-year-old kids, and out of the 11 kids, they all died. They all died. They all died.
This is why I don't really like cops that much, honestly.
Well, I mean, they endanger the civilians too, which I don't blame them.
Is that the baby right there?
Yeah,
that's the baby.
If you see that photograph of the baby, then yes, that's very. I don't want to see that. That's very sad. That's very sad.
Let's don't show it, please.
Yeah, I'm not showing that. I'm not showing
don't
that.
show it.
That's really, really bad. It just reminds me of
it's bad and it's terrifying. I'm pretty sure no one wants to see that.
Honestly, yeah. Honestly, it's pretty sad, to be honest. I mean, that's from... I heard a lot of people talk about the Oklahoma bombing, too, because, honestly, I've been interested, to be honest, because the Oklahoma bombing, it wasn't just a terrorist. It was an American citizen, Timothy McVeigh, who blew up the federal
Terry
building.
Nichols.
Yep. Well, Terry Nichols was the one who made the bomb, but it was Timothy himself. He was the one that brought the bomb and blew up the Merrill building. And that explosion killed 168 people and injured so many others. Honestly, I don't think it's that much. It's even more worse than the 1993 World Trade Center bombing, to be honest. I mean, that bombing killed 6 people, 6 people, and wounded 1,000 others. And honestly, that was obviously the story of 9/11, the beginning story of why the terrorists wanted to target the World Trade Center because of that incident. And I also wanted to talk about another aviation disaster, or AKA a lot of planes disasters, Here's something else that I want to talk about. Let's talk about Flight 800. TWA 800.
Oh yeah, that one. A lot of debate is going on. What happened? I mean, we want to figure out what the cause of the accident is, but
I believe no, the NTSB were true of what they filed, but like let's talk about the airlines themselves. Okay, so TWA or Trans World Airlines for sure was just a passenger airlines, and it was honestly one of the most popular jets, the airlines in the 90s. It was popular back then. And of course, in John F. Kennedy Airport, aka New York Airport, it's one of the busiest airports ever, obviously, because it's New York. New York is obviously busy. It's crowded. Everywhere was up. The date that it happened was July 17th, 1996. So it's been 1 year since Timothy McVeigh blew up the Merrill Building in Oklahoma City. And of course, it's been 2 years since the World Trade Center bombing that happened. But we don't have to talk about that. Let's just talk about that those incidents happened in 1 year after the Oklahoma bombing. And this is honestly keyed. So what really happened to Flight 800? Well, let's talk about the schedule. So according to the accident report that I researched, the John F. Kennedy Airport was serving Trans World Airlines, or TWA for short, because as I said. So the plane was obviously a Boeing 747. I know planes because I've watched lots of documentaries. Like, for example, I watch Why Planes Crash from the Weather Channel because I'm obviously obsessed with that show. I love Why Planes Crash because that's like
I like it too.
Yeah, me too. And honestly, it was a 747. And if you guys want to know what's a 747 picture, then I think I could send it to you guys. I think I could send it to you guys. It's a picture though. There's a picture.
I think I've seen it before. I think I might have seen the picture before.
Yeah, the 747. But for someone that's new here, like just in case if like Alan and others don't know what I'm talking about, then here I actually have it.
Yeah, I get that.
Here, okay. Hold on, I got you, guys. Let me just show the picture here. Just let me go to my share file. Just here.
Okay.
There we go. Okay, this is how the 747 looks like. You can tell it's very, very big. 747s are very, very, recognizable in the United States because the big cockpit, like you could see the big plane, the big cockpit right there.
Yep.
And you can see the four engines, because like not a lot of planes have those stuff. Like 2-engine planes, that's an Airbus A360. Trust me, I researched that, to be honest. And honestly, this is the plane. Obviously, the number of the plane was actually N1193-2. That was actually the plane's name that would be Trans World Airlines Flight 800. So, with that said, where was the plane heading? Well, it was actually heading to Paris, France. It was going to Paris and then continued to Rome in Italy. So it was going to, it stops over in Paris and then it goes up to Italy. It goes down to Italy. And Trans World Airlines was popular because it was one of the most popular European airplanes because those airplanes could always travel to Europe, because they passed through the Atlantic Ocean towards Europe,
Speaking of European stuff.
Anyways, so let's talk about the crew members. Let's talk about who were the pilots.
About what stuff we did in the past, and I haven't answered.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Like, I mean, I know that this has been a little bit off topic. I mean, like, I asked for let me tell you, because I'm starting with bad. And then starting good from the last. I've done some bad stuff multiple times, and I'll tell you.
Oh, you
one day on Thursday,
October
2nd, 2014, when I was for the 2014-2015 West Norfolk Magna Elementary School, fourth grade, junior year. After watching these go animate characters pulling the fire alarms videos,
let me guess. Did you imitate them? Oh my god!
Are you serious?
Did you imitate them? Oh,
bro!
What the heck, bro?
And then I regret. it.
Okay.
Oh my gosh!
Why did you learn a lesson? That's good.
And I learned a lesson. I'll never, ever.
Yeah, don't ever do that. Honestly,
honestly, that's just for comedy purposes only. I mean, like you see other comedy shows that do those. Oh my gosh! Trust me.
That has to be.
Don't actually repeat them.
Never.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah, that is probably the stupidest thing, honestly.
Honestly, it is.
Yeah.
Talking about stupid? I'll tell you something stupid, all right?
What is it?
And also another bad thing that I'm going to talk, and then another bad thing. And I was bullied in the bathroom for the 2020 to 2021 Western High School 10th grade sophomore year, where these kids were calling me and putting me via some Snapchat in the bathroom, which was embarrassing. Then the principal confronted them, and then I said sorry to them.
At least they didn't know anything
These are
weird, to be honest. Because in my middle
And
school,
also,
a
there
lot
was
of people used to
another
take their phones, and you always
incident
record
that
people that are
happened.
using the bathroom. Like, that's very messed up, to be honest.
Oh,
And
look, there are 3
disgusting.
Owl House profiles.
Oh, Owl House profiles. Yeah,
I
got
decided
B.
to change it because why not?
Oh yeah.
It's fine.
Now
You're
we're
good.
talking.
You're good. I
Yeah,
mean, V is my
blue
personal
sky
favorite
game
character.
love
Okay, if
bird.
everyone doesn't
Sitting
like
in the
V,
tree.
then get
My
out.
child.
Okay, I love V.
I mean,
okay?
my children.
I love Amity and Luce. I love Amity the most.
Honestly, I like Luce too.
Yes.
Like
Luce
Hunter.
and-
Hunter's my
Luce-
favorite. Hunter might be my favorite. Okay, Hunter
Okay.
honestly just reminds me of him.
Okay.
Honestly, no. Speaking of Owl House, I actually did see something in Hunter's bed. I saw Sprig, the frog from Amphibia, in underneath his bed. I saw
They're
it.
connected.
I
They're
saw it.
connected in one single universe.
I saw it too. And also I saw where Willow's dad was actually getting a book, and the book had who's
Hop.
the grandpa of Amphibia
It's
again?
Hop Pop.
Hop. Yeah, Hop in the picture. I was like, oh my god, so many Amphibia crossovers. Wow.
I'm kind of thinking about having this profile picture for my channel to celebrate January.
Honestly, I already have a lot of fan arts, to be honest. Everyone keeps sending me about their OC artworks that they made of my OCs, because I made like a 2 OCs.
I wish they
already,
could make
and
my
they're actually making
OCs of Amity because of how much I love him.
Yeah, true.
OMG.
Anyways, like Alec, Alicia, do you need something else?
More than anything else.
Alicia, do you have anything
Let's
else to say?
continue.
So precious.
Okay. All right.
What?
All right.
So.
Okay. So
when
sorry.
and also the second time I was bullied was sometimes in November of 2021 again, but this time in the FaceTime with my friends Anasia, and also my friends from the Dayton YMCA camp, Sophia and Bobby, and my friend from Turner River Middle School that's class president at West Hill Magna High School, Tanner Jensen. Yes, see, he's class president, and I despise him because one of the reasons why she told me to do some crazy stuff with my private parts and show me some pornographic and NSFW.
Oh my god. Oh,
We're
that's
not
so
into this stuff.
gross.
I told him to stop.
Why would you do that? Out of all the things, why'd you do that?
No, he did that to me. He told me to do it, but I just regretted and rejected it.
I'm kind of sick right
Are you
now.
throwing up? Are you throwing up?
I think I might throw up, but like I'm just gonna pretend I didn't hear that.
I'm gonna be
Anyways,
sick
let's
of
talk
it.
about what I was discussing about Trans World Airlines Flight 100. Let's talk about the crew. So, who were the crew and who was the pilot of the plane? Well, honestly, I'm actually surprised when I researched about this. They were very young, because the pilot was named 58-year-old Captain Ralph G. Karokian, and he had been a TWA pilot since like 31 years. And he was also the U.S. Air Force, too. He was the pilot of the U.S. Air Force. Oh, wow. For 9 years. Oh, damn. Huh. 50, and, of course, the co-pilot was 57-year-old Captain Czech Airman Stephen E. Snyder, who has flown TWA 800 for 32 years. Even though he was the most experienced pilot that I researched about, because he is one of the most proudest. They also call him, quote, the godfather of 747s, because they call him that. That's his nickname. Flying beside them was actually a younger flight engineer, and that would be 63-year-old flight engineer Richard G. Campbell, who had been flying for TWA 800 for 30 years, and he'd been in the Air Force for 12 years. And of course, there was another flight engineer too, and that would be 25-year-old flight engineer trainee Oliver Crick, who previously served as a business pilot for 4 years and had flown for TWA for about 26 years, because he was hired in June, just about a month from the accident.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Anyways, but he was still in training. He was still in training, and he was getting new. Richard Campbell was the one that was helping him. He was the most experienced flight engineers, and he was new. He was still new to his job. That's the thing. He was still new. At this moment, like Flight 800 arrived around at John F. Kennedy Airport around 4:00 p.m. because the scheduled plane was supposed to leave around 7:00 that afternoon. At this moment, a lot of passengers were starting to enter in. And of course, let's talk about most of the passengers. On board Flight 800, there were about 230 people, including 18 crew members and 20 off-duty employees. Most of them that were heading towards Paris, Rome, or of course, many of them were on vacation. Most of the passengers also included something else, something really, really sad, to be honest. And what I'm going to say, it might be very true. It included a high school full of kids because they were in a French club in Martyrsville Area High School in Pennsylvania. 16 students and 5 adults.
Hey, I'm Elijah. I don't want to join the BC in there.
Okay.
Most of them were heading towards the Paris because obviously they were
Okay,
members of the
Alan.
French club because they were
Alan.
because it was honest. And honestly, I researched about them,
Back.
and it turns out
Welcome back, man.
like it was their first trip going to Paris. And of
Welcome
course,
back.
to be honest, it's something really
Welcome
sad.
back.
It was their
Welcome
first time
again,
going
bro.
on a plane.
I don't
It
know
was
what's
the
going
first
on.
time. It was the first time going on a plane.
Howdy.
Anyways, at this moment, the ground crew, like the ground crew that fills up the plane, well, they start filling up the plane with fuel. There is another tank, the center wing tank, and that's obviously in the middle of the plane. However, that tank was not filled in this occasion because having a little bit of fuel on board the 747 in the center wing tank isn't that much needable. Like, in order to make the plane stabilize, then you should obviously just put the fuel inside the wing tanks because the wings have the tanks that connects to the engines. So it was obviously, like every 747s do that. A lot of pilots, a lot of crew members always don't refill the center wing tank and they refill the wing tanks. And of course, the plane was already to depart around 7 p.m. However, the plane was delayed, because due to a disabled piece of ground equipment and a passenger baggage mismatch. Because apparently a passenger, like the passenger's bag was inside the plane and he wasn't on board. And because following regulations at the time, planes were not allowed to take off if the passenger who checked their baggage and it's not inside the plane, they cannot take off. They can't fly without them. And of course, the ground crew, of course, they start searching for the passenger, of course. They want to find who he is. And around 8:02 p.m., like outside at this moment, like outside, like you have to remember, it was a hot summer day. It was July. It was literally hot. The temperatures outside was honestly 98 degrees Celsius. It was very, very, way, way hot. So, of course, because the plane was delayed, they have to keep the aircraft cool for the passengers. And of course, the captain, which was Ralph Kevorkian, he was the one that turned on the air conditioners, just to keep the aircraft cool. However, the air conditioners were located below the center wing tank. And here's something else that nobody knows. To create cool air inside a plane, the air conditioner units use hot air and make it inside the cabin to make it cool. And because those generators get heated up. So meaning that the gallon, like the fuel in the central wing tank at the time was only about a little bit of fuel. There's like a little bit of fuel, like at least 50 to 10 gallons of fuel still inside. Not enough to cause an explosion, however. But because the plane was delayed and the air conditioners were left on, yeah, that could be something else because the heat of the air conditioners are heating up the fuel. Because remember, jet fuel isn't flammable. It's not highly flammable. It's not like in gasoline, like you lit a match on the gasoline and boom, fire. Not like that. Like jet fuel in its normal fuel, it's obviously not flammable. Like let's say I light up a match, right, with this fuel, right? And I throw it at it and nothing happens. It burns out. The match burns out, no fire. But when it's heated inside, however, yes, it is flammable. That's the thing. Because if it's heated up inside of a tank, then yeah, basically it's going to be a fire. Anyway, so the plane did not take off around 8:19 p.m. at this moment. Of course, they were cleared to take off, and they found out something else too. The passenger that actually had the baggage was honestly on board the whole time. He was on board. He was on board the whole time, and the ground crew might have did a misunderstanding. They probably did a mistake, and they delayed the plane like that. And of course, the plane took off. The plane took off, and it was heading towards
Paris.
Long Island, New York. It was going past Long Island. Of course, I would post the CVR, the cockpit voice recorder, but the thing is, this is something else too. We can't do that for one reason, because the cockpit voice recorder of TW800 was not, and I quote, not released to the public. I wish I could do that, but I can't, because I could get in trouble with that.
It's better not to do it, though.
Yeah, it's better not to do it. But I would try to transcript most of what they're saying. I could try, try to say what they're trying to say. They were telling TW800, they were telling him to reach its altitude, just like normal plane stuff, telling him to reach its cruising speed, just normal stuff. Of course, in the CVR, however, the plane is already reaching, at this moment, it's already reaching 15,000 feet in the air. And obviously, the thing is, as I said, there was something else that the captain said in the CVR. And of course, he said this. He said, quote, "Look at that crazy fuel flow indicator on number 4. What happened there was that there was a surge. There was a surge in the fuel tank of the indication of the fuel. The fuel indicator was going up and down. It was going crazy. So that's why the captain said, look at that crazy fuel flow indicator on number 4. However, the indicator goes back to normal. The reading goes back to normal, like if it was nothing. But what people didn't know was that inside it was obviously a surge of electricity, because there's wires inside the plane. There was high voltage and low voltage wires. What does that mean?
That means it looks like an electric system might have jumped onto another wire.
Exactly, because damaged wires, because the plane was very, very old at the time. It was very old. It was
about 25.
Yeah, it's 25 years old. Yeah, it's
plus it was about to be retired soon.
Yeah, it was about to be taken out of service. Yeah, it was very, very old, that plane. But because the wires were not removed, and because the wires were very, very bad condition, and I mean a bad condition, literally tape wires, broken wires, you name it, bad conditional wires. And what happened inside with the fuel indicator, which what the captain said, the fuel indicator, which was the low voltage wires and the high damage voltage wires, also jumped into the low voltage systems, making them go inside the fuel tank and creating a spark. And the spark, and because the fuel was already flammable at this point because of the air conditioners, as I said, and then the spark entered the fuel center wing tank, and then
boom.
The unthinkable happened. The explosion. The explosion was powerful. It destroyed the fuel tank like it was nothing.
Just like a bomb.
And also something else too, hold on, let me see if I can try doing this. Let's see if I can try. I do, the NTSB did made an animation clip about that incident, so we can just see about what really happened, actually, if we can do that. Let me see. Let's see if we can try doing that with the animation.
I could actually try to explain it, because I've seen a few videos of it before.
Well, let's just try to see if we have a lot of animation. This is from the animation from the NTSB themselves, anyways.
Yeah, I'll just let you.
But we're gonna put it for 30 seconds only, okay? Just 30 seconds, just in the point where the plane, did the entire thing.
Yeah.
And right here, we have to say something else. Disclaimer: what you guys are gonna see in the animation is very, very true, and we just hope that if you guys,
hey Alex,
if you have kids, please watch your kids, something like that. And here's the animation. The plane already took off. You can see very closely right here, where I'm pointing at, and then look, the wing tank exploded like that. And the cockpit split up like that.
Oh gosh, the nose came off.
The nose came off from the force of the impact. Then the plane kept going up and climbed up. It climbed up. With the passengers still inside. I just couldn't imagine what they were going
I can't
through.
Imagine that. I think it's terrifying for them, especially since.
And of course, Flight 800 is now in a bad dive. And inside the wings inside, they snap off. The wings cannot hold each other, and they snap off, release of gallons of fuel, like that.
Oh gosh.
Oh no.
Yeah, that plane. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
And this is why you'll never ride a plane.
No,
I
not
honestly,
because of that.
no, it's not because. Well, here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing.
I don't like planes because I don't like heights. That's the thing. I don't like heights. I'm
Yeah,
scared
I
of
don't.
heights.
You're not alone, buddy. You're not alone.
I know.
Same here.
Yeah, but let's talk about what else happened in the explosion. After the initial explosion, I know you guys are saying, why did the cockpit split up? Well, because the fuel tank exploded, like the entire tank just blew out like it was nothing. And of course, the cracks inside the fuselage of the plane, they start breaking up. They start the cracks start going inside the plane of the cockpit, and of course, the crack meets each other, and then it tear away the cockpit. According to my resources that I found out, it found out that one of the pilots was actually still stayed inside. Captain Ralph Kevorkian was actually jumped from the plane. He was out of the plane. He bounced off from the plane and landed on the water. And they presumed that he was dead at this point. And
Yeah,
however,
there's no point.
the pilot, however, the co-pilot was actually still stayed. He remained seated in the cockpit and perished, I would say. He would
perished. There is no way you could survive a plane crash.
Yeah, but anyways, at this moment, after the plane crashed, like the explosion happened, a lot of airplanes were radioing ahead because there was an East Wings pilot that actually saw the plane exploded, and he radioed ahead from air traffic controllers saying this. And I quote, he said this. He says, "We just saw an explosion out here, Stinger 507." And like air traffic controllers say, Stinger B07, say again. And he goes, "Saw an explosion out there, about 10,000 feet like that. It just went down in the water." And of course, air traffic controllers were getting confused because everybody was radioing ahead saying that they saw the explosion. Like air traffic controllers were getting panicked. Like they were panicking. They have no idea what's going on. They just know that something happened. And of course, they radioed TWA 800. They go like, "TWA 800 center. If you hear, please ident." Nothing. They did it again. Nothing. The third time they did, there was no response. And one of the pilots of the East Wings pilots said this. I think that was him. And the air traffic controllers respond saying, "I think so." And then he goes, "God bless him."
I think, yeah. I would have been.
And
I would
at
have
this
been
point, like the
shocked
Coast
about
Guard at this moment in East Mauritius, Long Island, the Coast Guard got the word that a plane has gone down, and they spawned to the scene. They responded to the scene. But what they saw next was, honestly, I just couldn't imagine what they saw. When they arrived at the scene, what they saw on the scene was nothing. They did not see anything.
Basically, nothing but fire.
Yes, they saw nothing but a huge ball of fire just raging ahead.
Yeah, I can imagine
fire,
that.
just like fire everywhere.
Honestly, if I would have seen it, I would have been completely shocked and it actually felt very sad. As a matter of fact, I would even tell him I don't feel like
here I actually do have a clip. We're gonna play about it for like 30 seconds only, 30-second clip because we don't want copyright. So here's what they saw. Look.
All right, go ahead.
The fire. There was just fire in the water. Just the fire, just a huge fire. You couldn't even see the plane.
Yeah, because yep. Honestly, I would have been very sad about it, and plus, honestly, out of the, and of course, I know what you're saying. Were there survivors? Nope,
there was no survivors. All 230 people on board died. They all just perished in the accident. They just perished. Honestly,
it's very sad.
And honestly, but there was a lot of conspiracies. Let's talk about most of the theories that people believe the most, including the FBI. They believe that Flight 800 was no accident. They believe it's terrorism. Because remember, there's been recent attacks that happened in the United States, such as the World Trade Center bombing and the Oklahoma bombing. You have to remember that. It's been 1 year since that event happened. That's the thing. Because of those two events, that made the FBI think that this was terrorism. But that was not true. It wasn't terrorism. However, by law, it was not yet an FBI case, however. Of course, who is responsible to investigating those kind of disasters? We all know who. The National Transportation Safety Board. NTSB for short.
Yep.
NTSB. Yep. They're the ones that are supposed to think that this was no accident, because unless if it's a crime, that's the thing. They have to prove that it's a crime first.
Yep.
And of course, it became one of the most complicated airplane disaster in history, because the NTSB recovered a lot of the plane's wreckage from the Atlantic Ocean. They recovered the entire plane piece by piece of the plane, and rebuilt it at a nearby hangar, which just became one of the most largest reconstruction of a plane in history. And of course, the NTSB concludes the probable cause of the accident, that a short circuit inside the wire of the fuel tank ignited the fuel, causing the explosion. However, they did not have proof. They have no proof to back up their theory. But luckily they did have proof from the CVR, aka the cockpit voice recorder, that was recovered about 2 weeks later, 2 weeks after the accident. And they actually, when they were recording the cockpit voice recorder, they hear a lot of loud static noises, like electricity sounds, like 2-minute pauses. And that actually concluded their cause. Like, that's evidence for their conclusion that there was a short circuit in Flight 800. However, many people still don't believe that incident. They don't believe that it was the true cause of the accident. I mean, there were previous accidents that happened because of a fuel tank explosion. That happened. That was actually another incident of Pan Am Flight 214 that crashed outside of Oakland, California, and because a lightning strike hit the fuel tank and caused an explosion. But when it comes to Flight 800, so many people don't believe those theories. They believe that a missile was thrown to the plane. Let's talk about that theory. So why do people think a missile hit the plane? Well, because there's two things. Because, like, obviously the FBI were worried that because, like, at the moment, like, remember, Afghanistan was obviously in a war at the time. And because the CIA and the FBI gave them, support, gave them weapons, gave them everything, and they're worried that those weapons are in the hands of terrorists that are determined to strike us. But we all know when they'll strike us. We all know when. September 11th, of course. We don't have to talk about that, but yeah. But because of that, they of course realized that this was some sort of not an accident. However, the missile theory was obviously friendly fire. That it wasn't, that the missile was thrown not by terrorists, but by something else that you guys might be shocked, by the U.S. military. Because they believe that a ship called the USS Normandy has shot down the plane during an exercise. I mean, there were so many military ships at the time of the incident. Think about it. There was a lot of military ships that day, and the FBI, of course, they rolled in and they wanted to see if any missiles were, unaccounted. And honestly, it was a shut case, to be honest, because they did not find anything. No evidence. There was nothing. No missile was thrown. But let's talk about most of the witnesses that stated, because there were a lot of witnesses that saw something streaking out into the sky on the night of the accident. But nobody really knows what the witnesses saw. But I believe this. I believe that the witnesses saw was the burning plane, because they didn't see the plane exploding in midair. They did look up, but that was after the explosion. They did not see the plane. They just saw the light of the plane, the flames, the fire. That's what the witnesses saw. The burning plane crashing into the Atlantic Ocean. That's what they saw. They saw that. And because with many of these kind of conspiracy theories, to be honest, honestly, I don't even know why there's so many theories even to this day. I don't believe a missile hitting a plane. I believe what the NTSB say. High voltage and damaged wires, and of course, heated air conditioners were the true cause of the accident. But let's talk about the aftermath. What happened after TWA Flight 800's accident? Well, the NTSB got more responsibilities. They gave them more responsibilities to make sure that the fuel tank isn't flammable by using nitrogen, which is not flammable. Nitrogen is very, very good for fuel tanks, especially planes. And that older 747s have to be repaired even with the wires themselves. I mean, I look at TWA 800 as the worst aviation disaster to ever happen in United States history. a lot of aviation disasters, they really never have survivors. I mean, they do have a little bit of survivors, but for this one, no one survived. So that's pretty messed up, to be honest. Like, I'm not the type of guy that likes to see those kind of theories. I mean, like, people say that the theory, honestly, this is something else I heard from one of my friends. They say that you guys know the 1996 Silver Springs crash, right? The one with the Mark train. Yeah. A lot of people say that the engineer was honestly on drugs at the time, which that's not true. I mean, we know he failed the signal. He failed to obey the signal, and we have no idea why. But honestly, he said that he was on drugs. I was like, no, there's no way. There's no possible.
It's impossible, and plus we don't. And plus, if it was true, then we would have medical stuff.
Yeah, I would have had a medical examiner, to be honest.
Yeah, but
and honestly, according to also what I researched about the medical, about how the passengers actually died, and honestly, it's not a pretty answer. I would imagine they probably either got sucked out of the plane or anything that really hurt them. Honestly, I would just say that, because like I don't want to say that much because it's very, very disturbing. Yeah, disturbing because but we could imagine what they went through. They experienced hell. I would say they experienced hell. There's no question about it. They experienced hell. There's no answer at all.
Yeah.
Honestly, when I researched TWA Flight 100, I just think that honestly, like that accident could have been prevented. But honestly, I don't think it could have been. I don't think it could have. I mean, look at the aftermath. We have now the NTSB got more responsibilities to ensure those type of accidents from happening again. To prevent fuel tanks from catching fire, they of course use nitrogen, inside the safety systems of the fuel tanks. And of course, everything came out good. And of course, there was also a memorial to the victims in Long Island, New York, that represents all the names of the victims.
So offended.
And honestly, it's really, really sad, to be honest, about this incident. Honestly, do I call this incident a bad disaster that honestly shouldn't have happened? No, honestly, even though but honestly, there was something else of the aftermath, to be honest. There was actually new organizations too, because of the victims of the families that lost their loved ones. Now they're recovered as well, because according to here where I researched, they say that there was actually something else too, that TWA Flight 100 gave more responsibilities to other organizations too. And of course, here's what I said. Here's the thing. Because of this, because of the incident, and of course with anything else, excuse me, like from the aftermath, they of course, there's been a lot of contributors even to this day, actually. And of course, there was actually new organizations and memorials of the victims, actually, too. Like, there was new organizations that actually help families to help them from transportation disasters, too. And, for families of victims of that incident, It gave organizations to the victims of the deceased, or, the victims that lost their loved ones on the plane.
Yeah.
And of course, yeah, honestly, that's a good thing about this, It feels like they did a lot of great job, even though this incident did happen out of nowhere. This incident just happened out of nowhere. Nobody even knows. But honestly, I just think that this was honestly a good thing, because they actually, even though this was a bad incident, it actually made other incidents, to avoid accidents like those from happening again. Honestly, They gave the National Transportation Safety Board, they have more responsibilities now to prevent fuel tanks from catching fire. That's honestly a good thing. That's a very, very important job for them. And honestly, searching about them, honestly, the NTSB, I never really that much know about the NTSB. I mean, I know they're ones that investigate lots of disasters, like transportation disasters too. But after the incident, of course, some of the victims of the families never really flown a plane. They never flew a plane before.
Yeah.
And of course, also other organizations such as the Aircraft Casualty Emotional Support Services, or ACCESS for short, was, of course, an organization that helped the victims of the crash. That's what they call it. They call it Aircraft Casualty Emotional Support Services. Any families that have lost loved ones in an accident, they're supported by other people and organizations, which is honestly really good. Like it gives the victims, like saying like even though their loved ones are gone, but
Yeah.
like even though they're gone, they will still be with them no matter what.
Mhm.
No matter where you are, no matter where you at, they'll be there. You just need to. You just really need to. You really need to have faith.
Yep.
You need to have faith because you never know. Your loved ones, they did die, but they didn't die in vain. They died. They didn't die in vain though. An angel took the victims and
Took all of
you
your
know,
souls and take them
Yep.
to heaven.
yes, like an
And
angel
for the
took their
bad guys,
souls.
if they don't believe in God, to hell.
Yeah, I know.
And Manuel,
Honestly, this is a good
and do
thing
you
that came
know
out of
which
this
kind of
accident.
phobia
Even
do
though
you,
this accident was one of the worst disasters to ever be, to be honest, I still think it was honestly a good thing because not because of the crash itself and the victims. No, I meant that Aircraft Casualty Emotional Support Services because that's the one that grouped together with families of victims. That's the thing. Like the victims, obviously, they experience lots of stuff, but
so
exactly.
yeah, and also do you know which kind of phobia that your fear of heights of, Manuel? It's called acrophobia.
Yes. To conclude
Because
about TWA
Louis B. from
800,
Fun
I
Ground
think it
discussed
was one of the
about what
worst. I don't
phobias
call
did
this the
Fire Ground
worst
have.
disaster. I just call it the day the community went together. Like that's like beautiful. Like I call it the day that the victims were taken, but were not lost. That they didn't die. I mean they did, but they didn't die in excruciating pain. I know they experienced pain, but honestly, I still don't believe those theories. What the FBI thinks. I don't believe a missile nor terrorism was involved of this incident. It was just poor maintenance and poor wire, poor safety regularization. Like mechanical problems. They
Yeah,
happen
and they
a
would
lot
have
with lots
fixed,
of
and
trains.
they
Right? The
would have
trains go
at
through a
least
lot of mechanical
overhauled it.
problems.
They would have at least overhauled the
Every
plane.
train goes through.
If
Of
they
course,
actually
after the
overhauled
accident,
it.
of course, there was something else too. I actually found out something too. After the incident, of course, of TWA 800, not only that the organizations did that, but of course, the soldiers of the military ship, the USS Normandy, they actually do flowers that day on the sea and gave out to the victims because they say that this was to a ceremony, to throw a bouquet of weathery, in the cast of the Atlantic Ocean after a ceremony incident too. And I actually do have the picture of it, so you guys could see it here. I think I have a picture. Let me just find it. This one. That the soldiers from the USS Oak Hill 1109 boat was throwing flowers to honor the deaths of the passengers too. As you see here, look, it says a weathery is cast into the Atlantic Ocean after a ceremony to honor the deaths of the passengers of Flight 800.
Yeah, I see that, Brody.
Which honestly, it's honestly, like it is really full when I see this picture, like they're honoring the victims, to be honest. Even though the victims are gone, there's still hope.
And they're not forgotten.
Yeah, never forgotten too. Exactly. When I look about this incident, honestly, when I look about it, I don't think this incident could have prevented, but I think this was something that came out good, even though it was a bad time for America, of course, because the victims lost their families. But at least the families of the victims are getting recovered. They're being recovered from experiencing that kind of incident that happened, whether or not they agree with the outcome. To conclude this, Flight 800 was probably one of the worst aviation disasters in American history.
Yeah, and also I have some points where I have good moments that I need to talk about.
Okay.
Like I came in second place on the 200-meter run at the Wilton High School track and field meet for the 2020 we went to 2022 Western High School 11th grade junior year for spring outdoors, the 2022 spring outdoor track and field season. Very happy with me.
Yeah, honestly, I actually have good
And
times, to be
I've
honest.
gone the whole 2022 Darren YMCA camp at Henley Magna Elementary School and Darren YMCA 2022 June, July, and August. June. I'll be in June to August, mid-June to mid-August, without swearing in front of the kids, and I've earned that My Life as a Teenage Robot shirt, which you're very proud of. See what I mean?
I bet that was worth it after all. I see. I had also had good moments too. I mean, I was depressed because I lost my friends, because I met them ever since I was a kid, but I know a lot of people
also
change.
One of my favorite moments in my life I've seen is the one I wrote on the Norfolk and Western 611 in 2022.
To be honest, the most favorite thing I've ever done, to be honest, was honestly back in 2017 when I was in 5th grade at the time. I remember that I was riding the Amtrak Surfliner, to be honest. I still remember that. Because I was in San Diego that day.
You've seen 4014, but you had an iPad at the time. But you should have recorded it with your iPad.
My sister was the one that recorded the video. It's just that I have no idea if she has it or not. I think we do, but the thing is, I need to ask her, because she was the one that recorded the most.
I have an alternate history that I'm pretty proud of.
But yeah, we had a great time on the Amtrak Surfliner, to be honest. I experienced everything inside. Like, I went to the dining car of the Surfliner, and honestly, it was beautiful. It was very, very beautiful. Honestly, it was very, very beautiful. I remember like my grandma there, my mom, my dad, my sister, and my other cousins also
one
came
of my
along
best.
too. Honestly, it was the best. Yeah, we had I don't remember what we had, but I think it was like something like pasta. I think we had pasta. Yeah, we had everything in the food because like in the menu, I remember I ate pasta.
Got all A's for the 2020 to 2021 Western High School 10th grade sophomore year. I got all straight A's.
Yeah.
And even in the freshman year, I even got better grades in the straight A's. For the 2019 to 2020 West High School 9th grade freshman year, all straight A's.
And honestly, I was heading home that day, actually. I was heading home. I was heading home to Phoenix, Arizona because, because I live in a small town and the only place that had a train station was Phoenix.
That's your home?
Honestly, no, but like I live like about 2 miles away from Phoenix, actually. 2 miles back, next to the Mexican border. That's the thing. That's where I settled in. And
is
honestly,
it in the San
Isidro
Phoenix, in San Diego?
Yeah, I went to San Diego. That day I was leaving. To San Diego.
I wish I could visit San Diego, so I would see one of the coaster commuter rail trains that you've seen. You've seen their.
Oh, I've seen them a lot, to be honest. Even when I wasn't downtown. Yeah, because like the day we were going, we spent like 4 days.
Like the ones from Metro North and
that too. I saw that too. Yep.
And New Jersey Transit. But I gotta see more F40 tickets. Like I want to plan on seeing more of them by NBTA.
But I did see a BNSF train though.
Yeah,
I did see a Burlington Northern train.
Did you record the BNSF train when you saw it?
I wasn't recording at the time, but my sister did capture it though. She did capture the photo though.
And did you also in these days? Are you gonna ask your sister to send you the train videos she recorded to send it to your phone?
Of course, yes, of course.
And then you'll post them, and then post the date. What day was it?
Oh, bro, that was like 2017, bro. That was like 2017, bro. It was like very, very long time. But yeah, I'll see. But my sister was recording at the time. I remember. I didn't have a phone back then because I was in 5th grade at the time. I was in 5th grade when we went to San Diego that day. But my sister recorded the most, so I'll tell her about the pictures. I mean, she has them. She has to because first of all, she didn't change her phone yet, and I remember she can still have the pictures because remember the iCloud. Remember, if anyone broke their phone, they could get their pictures back in digital cloud. Just like in a Loud House episode where Lincoln lost his childhood memories and he didn't have a digital cloud.
Oh my gosh! Speaking of the Loud House, I actually started watching a little bit of the shorts whatnot of the Loud House.
And that was honestly pretty good, to be honest. But honestly,
Yeah.
it is overrated, but like in a good way, in a good
But
overrated way.
yeah, but the show's not bad, honestly,
Yeah,
in
I'm
my
gonna
opinion.
show you one of the videos.
All right.
And also, the Owl House can be a little bit overrated sometimes, and it could be in
Yeah.
Gravity
Well,
Falls.
honestly, I don't call it overrated, to be honest. I just can't believe they actually stopped showing the show. But like, they say they're gonna bring it back, right? January. This January?
They're gonna bring
The
the
Owl
second
House.
episode of season 3 in January, and it's supposed to come out
man.
22nd.
Oh, bro, what's gonna happen next? 'Cause
Oh,
I'm
the
still in
21st,
season 2, and
actually.
I mean, hold on, let me see where I'm at. Actually, I actually have my history right here in the web.
You have Disney Plus?
Yeah, my Disney Plus. Yeah.
Yeah.
It says I'm
Did you
in.
start watching
Hold on, I have it on
Did
my
you start
computer.
watching
that's
on
the
Disney
thing.
Plus?
Yeah, I have a Disney Plus. Yeah. Let me see, what episode did I watch? Okay, I watched Yesterday's Lie. Okay, I watched Fullest and Coven Day Parade, The Elsewhere and Elsewhen, Any Spot in the Storm. Okay, oh, I remember. All right. Okay, I'm in the episode Dams the Breaks. Wait, no, I already saw that episode yesterday. Which one is it? Oh, Hollow Mind. That's 16th episode of season 2.
Where Lucien Hunter travels into.
Don't spoil it! Don't spoil it! I haven't seen it.
No. I promise I won't.
Don't spoil it, bro. Please, I want to see it myself.
Shh. Alexandra's
It's right.
sleeping.
You're good.
Her.
But yeah.
Anyways, I'm gonna show you the video.
Five episodes, and then I'm in season 3.
And also, Manuel, and also, guys, I'm about to show you. You've seen the video that I sent it to you by Sebastian K 2022 about why 3 a.m. is so scary. Did you watch it, Manuel?
Oh yeah, I watched it. It's pretty cool.
I'm gonna show it to you again.
All right.
Let me see.
This is why 3 a.m. is so scary. I know everybody knows that 3 a.m. is a scary time. You always see it in scary movies.
Jesus Christ, it just reminds me of, oh my god.
Because 3 a.m.
Jesus fucking Christ, holy shit. Okay, I'm getting scared.
Oh my
I'm
god.
getting scared, I swear.
That is creepy as hell, man.
Bro, I would definitely punch my computer screen right now. I would.
Oh my gosh. That is so
close your
creepy.
eyes.
I'll be like that person that had was playing a game and the scary face came up and he punched the screen. I would be like him.
You better get to your room and lock the door.
This is why you shouldn't be up at 3 a.m.
Honestly, I always stay up like around at least 1 or 2 a.m. Not much at 3 a.m.
And you go back to bed to 3
Yeah, I go back to
because-
bed like around 2 or 1. Nothing else.
Because if you're still
I
awake
didn't
at
even
3 a.m.
show this to
What if the
everyone.
demon tries to
I don't know.
get
That's
you?
how TikTok
Loose
is. That's how
and
TikTok is.
Amity sitting in a tree. KISS stand for me.
What?
I'm just saying that song just to tease Loose and Amity.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh yes. Definitely do it. Loose and Amity.
Oh wait, and she
sitting
said
in a tree.
crikey, right? Lou said,
What?
oh,
Yes.
Lou said that, right?
Loose and Amity sitting
Jenny.
in a tree. KISS stand for me.
Yeah. Wait, this
That's
guy
my
said no,
camera.
Lou,
Loose
no,
and
no,
Amity.
Luz and
That's
Amity
mine
are
that I
girls.
actually
Well,
Okay,
yeah,
what's
but
the
like,
problem with that, bro?
Yeah, there's no problem at all.
I don't see the
Wait,
problem
Luz
at
said
all.
crikey, right? She said that after she kissed Amity, right?
Oh my gosh, listen, Amity, they are both. Oh my gosh,
They both belong with each other. I mean, Amity showed her first sign in the Grom Night. Remember that episode of Grom Night?
Oh no.
Yeah, listen. Yeah, Amity on it.
Yeah, and Amity was getting to know the new world, to be honest.
Yeah, was getting used to it. At first, I thought Amity was a complete jerk, what she was, but later
Yeah, exactly.
on,
Me too. I thought that too.
but later on, she kind of changed.
Just like
and actually,
Yeah, just like, well, honestly, Helga honestly had a good friend, and I actually do
How
like.
about Lori from
maybe-
the Loud House?
Lori? Well, she has her boyfriend. First of all, she has a boyfriend.
oh
Yeah, and also she was a jerk to Lincoln since season 1, just like
Okay, I'm
Amity.
back. Sorry I left.
Loose.
Hey,
No
Alex.
Hey guys. Sorry I left.
You're
no
good.
worries.
Don't worry,
Loose
bro.
and Amity sitting in the tree.
Like, bro,
KISS
that's so
stand for me.
immature,
Room,
bro.
New Jersey,
Oh
774.
come on! If it were,
Camelback.
oh my gosh! Imagine if I was at the show. Actually, imagine if I was seeing it around them. Like I'm not like.
Imagine if you were in that incident about like the steam. What was the steam engine's name? The engine that hit the excavator. Which engine
Oh,
was it?
475.
475.
Yeah, 475. Yeah, imagine if you were in that incident. Oh my god,
That's
they
475.
repaired them. They did
Oh
repair
yeah,
it?
the locomotive got repaired like in 5 days, and they put it back. And they put it back in service.
Everyone keeps sending me comments saying, "Hey, bro, like this is like Solar Fallout where Toby kills himself," and I'm like, "Bro, that's not Solar Fallout. That's not Solar Fallout. That's something that happened."
It's kind of similar,
Manuel, you see this?
Yes, the
yeah,
excavator.
just don't show it. Well, here's the thing: just be careful because
because copyright.
Because I don't. Okay, honestly, I don't know what the problem was. You know, have you
It's
guys
because
heard about?
I know what the problem, dude. I believe one theory. It's because the reason why is because the guy that captured the scene, he didn't like his video being leaked. That's the thing. He didn't like that.
But the thing is, what's the problem with that? It will show more support for his channel. But honestly,
the problem was that he didn't like to show it in public. That's the thing. He didn't want to show the public.
But the thing is, what's the problem with that? Honestly, there's nothing happened. I mean, okay, yes.
It confuses me
and
the
look what's
most.
in my cart. Look what's in my cart. Those are my train locomotive products from K&L Trains.
Nice.
Oh, sure.
We need some
And
more.
Those are the future projects. I'm waiting for K&L Trains to finish the Canadian National 6060.
You know what? We need more Southern Pacific units.
I'm actually gonna order an online locomotive. To be honest, I'm gonna have a steam engine.
A K&L Trains locomotive.
Yeah, I can finding a website to find that. I'm also gonna order Murder Drones merch. To be honest, because I'm a fan of merch.
Yeah, I also want Murder Drones merch too.
No, I'll have Murder Drones. No.
I want Haluva Boss. Maybe I could get a Haluva Boss shirt in these days.
Oh, I already have a Haluva Boss shirt.
Guys. Haluva Boss.
I have Haluva Boss. Has-Been Hotel. Every shirt. You name it.
That one has been. I want these that you guys have.
I'm kind of debating of getting the Owl House merch or something, but I'm still debating.
I already have an Owl House merch, to be honest. I bought it in Hot Topic when I was at the mall and when I was out of town.
Yeah, but the problem is that I'm still debating though.
I actually put that, to be honest. I actually went to the theaters with wearing that shirt actually one time. Nobody suspected anything. Nobody expected anything.
Which movie did you saw in theaters?
But honestly, a couple of girls. Like honestly, and I'm not making it up. Two girls approached me and they go like, "Hey, you're a fan of Owl House?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm a fan of Owl House." And he goes like, "Oh, that's cool. I like your shirt." And I'm like, "Oh, thank you."
Oh my gosh, it's gonna make me nervous when people think I'm the fan of the Owl House. Well, it's not a bad thing, but I get nervous.
Honestly, no. I remember in my sister's birthday, we were at a restaurant and I was wearing a Has-Been Hotel merch, and two girls also approached me again. And like, excuse me? Like they were tapping on my shoulder and go like, "Excuse me, I like your shirt." And I'm like, "Oh, really?" And they go, and like she's like showing her sister, like I think it was her friend or sister, but like. And like she goes like, "Hey, look, do you see the guy's shirt?" And like, "Whoa, no, what's that?" And like, I showed her my shirt, and they're like, "Oh, it's so cool." And I'm like, "Yeah, you ever heard that show?" And he goes like, "Yeah."
Max is back.
Welcome back, Max.
Assholes.
Oh,
611. Hey, bro, you fan of the 611?
Don't say the A word.
Oh, actually, you know what? New York Central was New York Central.
Fuck the pigtails.
By the way, what about the Cotton Belt train? I heard about the Cotton Belt steam engine. Where's it at anyway? Is it in Probation or something?
The St. Louis Southwestern engine number 8.
Cotton Belt 819.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm trying to find the steam engine.
I'm looking at it right now.
819.
Yeah. Hold on.
I want this locomotive for K&L Trains.
Yeah. They also call it the St. Louis Southern Western 819. I want that engine.
Do you have Trains Railroad Simulator 2022?
I actually do have Train Simulator 2022, actually. Let me check my Steam.
You're going to get this locomotive too.
Oh my god, I have it. I have it.
Just added 819 to my cart.
819, the locomotive. Like it's the Cotton Belt train. I saw it from Cotton Belt ST42, the YouTuber.
Okay. Well, okay.
You like my username?
I'm actually pretty cool.
You like my username?
Yes.
Yeah, looks cool. Anyway, I got some bad news. Apparently, in 2001, the steam engine was once again retired for scrapping. Sadly, in 2006, ownership of the Cotton Belt shop changed into the new owner, distinct Union Pacific and Cotton Belt from the Roundhouse with a short notice. Unable to move Cotton Belt 819, the CNWI illegally sold both the locomotives to a local scrapyard. During the move, during the move to the scrapyard, 819 derailed on a switch, not wanting to spend time and money to derail it. The scrapyard cut up 819 after successfully made it to the scrapyard. But thankfully,
No,
the 10
Rail Fan K Productions. That's actually Chicago Burlington and
Hello,
5632.
everybody.
Hey, what's up?
I'm back.
But
No,
I
it's
just
not
want to talk
Rail
about
Fan
the
K Train
steam
Productions.
engine, the one that's like that has like big wheels, not the steam engine, just like the big wheels that has a big
So Rail
belt.
Fan K Productions, the one that derailed on the switch
Oh.
and then got scrapped, was actually Chicago Burlington
Oh
and
crap!
5632.
I am so sorry, guys. Apparently, oh my gosh, I was wrong. I was reading the wrong information from a
That's
different website.
5632.
Oh my gosh, why the hell would someone copy the same thing? Oh my gosh,
What's going on? I don't get what the hell's
I
going on.
ended up reading the wrong something about the St. Louis Southwestern 819, apparently, and
The locomotive
apparently,
was actually preserved, but the
Yeah.
5632 used to
Yeah.
be preserved, but then it got scrapped in 1969 in August
Yeah.
of 1969.
why the hell someone copied the same title? Oh well. Anyway, as of 2022, the locomotive is now located at the hold on, I got the word. Don't worry, Arkansas Railroad Museum. Currently,
It's Arkansas.
Arkansas, of course. So, Arkansas Railroad Museum currently cosmetically stored. Basically, they're kind of like, it's basically been stored.
Well, anyway, you guys can tell this engine right here. I have a photo of the engine.
Yeah. I actually like St. Louis.
You guys know
Southwestern
this
number
engine?
819. What's up?
This engine that I'm showing you on the screen.
I can't see it. I can't see
It's
it
right here.
at
It's
all.
right here. It's right here. It's right here. Did you see it?
It's not showing on the share screen. It's your share. Okay, now the share. Okay,
Now it's staring.
yeah, now I can see it now.
Okay, I know it's a steam engine, obviously, but like
Yeah.
Elijah.
Elijah.
Yeah.
I just went on your the DeviantArt and what in the actual fuck?
Hey.
Hey,
I kinda
bro.
figured
It's
that
just
was
something
gonna
that you get for
happen,
your house.
lol.
The fan art, dude. Chill.
BRB.
Hey, it's just nothing. So, Max, I just want to show you History in the Dark.
History in the Dark. I already seen History of the Dark. Hold on, let me see what playlist in my ad. I think I started watching it, or
Oh my god.
oh wait, no, I stopped watching it. Oh damn it. Damn it.
History in
I
the
didn't
Dark,
watch
you
it
like
this week.
this?
Damn it.
Max,
Oh,
CC,
no, not this
History in the Dark.
motherfucker.
The playlist I'm actually in 15 right now. Actually, Alicia, I'm in 15.
You're
Playlist
part 15 of the worst trains ever?
Yep, 15.
Well, in part 14, you've seen the Bombardier LRC when it had tilt trains.
Yeah,
and it's
I saw
considered-
that. Yep.
And the LRC never received much love because the
Yeah,
tilt mechanism
honestly,
got stuck.
it's pretty. To be honest, like in my opinion, now that I'm seeing
Yeah,
this kind
and
of stuff,
also
it's
I
pretty,
don't like the LRC. It's like my least favorite via rail steam locomotive because it had tilting mechanical.
I am so surprised that
linearities
most
and
of
was
these engines are
titanium
not
controls.
having mechanical issues. Well, I did see one of them having mechanical issues. I saw that one.
And you've seen the British Rail Class 180
Oh,
because
yeah.
it was
Fuck
intended
British
to replace
Rail.
the Class 43, and then they
Yes.
replaced themselves with more problems. And they attempted them to replace them with the British Rail Class 800 and high-speed electrified locomotives, but they were not bullet trains, but they were not good at all. I mean, like, how many of us were like,
Can I
I mean, yeah, they
say
were not
something?
good at all. I can just tell. I
Hey,
can just
guys,
tell by that.
can I
Like,
say
we're not good
something?
at
What
all.
is going on with the high-speed train system
Can I
in the
say
UK?
something?
Yeah, go ahead, Max.
British locomotives are pure shit.
What about British steam engines?
Still pure shit.
Not all British steam engines are bad.
Actually, yes, they are.
Really?
Hey,
Well, what is the
stop.
most popular
Don't start
steam
making
engine
a
that everyone likes in the British?
Those are British Rail trains.
Oh God, ew.
What about British steam engines?
That's the Class 47.
Ew.
What about the Class 37? What about the Class
Whoa,
37?
whoa, whoa,
That's the
Elijah,
Class
look
47.
up Amtrak Aero.
Class 37. No,
That's
37.
the
37.
locomotive that hit the cow in July of 1930.
Whoa,
That was
okay, let's not
sad.
talk about that. Let's not talk about that. Yeah, that's the class. That's the engine.
That's the
Yep,
Class 37.
that's the Class 37. Yeah.
That's
Is it
the
so
Delta.
bad? This engine? Like, does it have mechanical problems?
And look, that's another Deltic. That's the Class 55 Deltic.
You know something else? These engines look like something like out of Chuggington. Like Brewster.
Yeah, Brewster. They based out of him.
What's
That
your
was- oh,
opinion?
oh, I did not know that.
What's your opinion on
Manuel.
what's
Manuel,
your
Manuel.
what's your opinion on Chuggington?
Shit.
It's
Shit,
it's a
they're
ripoff of
literally like dog water. Why? Can we just watch
a
Thomas?
ripoff
What's the
of
point?
Thomas.
Thomas the talking train. What's
No.
the point?
Thomas was my
Can I talk?
childhood, even
Yeah, go
Chuggington
ahead.
too.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Okay,
and
honestly,
also Manuel.
In my opinion, I
Please no
like
time.
Chuggington. So can you
Guys,
respect my
one at a
opinion?
time, one at a time. Let Railfan talk. Go ahead, Railfan.
Well, honestly, I don't really watch it that much.
No,
So
that's fine. That's fine. You don't have opinion, so you're neutral about it. Okay, that's fine.
I'm kind of basically neutral.
Honestly, I watched it when I was a kid. Honestly, I just think like it's just a ripoff of Thomas. Just a ripoff of Thomas.
Kind
I was
of.
addicted to the show a lot.
It just reminds. It honestly would have been better. Imagine if they added Theodore Tuggs instead of Tuggs. Oh my god. Theodore Tuggs is even more
Amen.
worse than Tuggs.
British rail is pure shit.
Anyways, I am gonna start a live stream tomorrow, and this might be the last live stream for my New Year's Eve because we're gonna watch
Okay,
Tuggs, the episode
and Manuel.
Upriver. You guys know that episode, Upriver?
Yeah, I heard about
Manuel.
it.
Yeah,
Well, we're
I've
gonna
heard of
see
it.
it because that's my favorite episode. Really for you guys.
Stop with the
Hey, Matt.
noise. It's annoying. Stop with the noise.
And bro, like,
Don't be annoying.
like honestly, the most favorite episode I like of Tuggs, to be honest, it has to be Munitions. Munitions.
Hey Max, are you a fan of the Pennsylvania? Are you a fan of the Penn Central Railroad?
I love the Central.
All right, well check out one of my videos I uploaded recently. I actually caught NS 1073, the Penn Central unit.
Show me.
Bro, like one of
Now.
the most popular videos that I posted, honestly, right as of now, the most popular recent one was
Hey,
with the Amtrak Surfliner hitting that semi truck.
Train Productions.
Yeah.
Do you subscribe to me?
Manuel.
Oh, I haven't got a chance yet, but I'll do
So
it.
and also make sure you to subscribe to me too.
I already
used to
Yeah,
subscribe
honestly,
to
there's something else
you.
good
I
that I
already
just
subscribed
found
to you,
out
Alex.
myself. The most
yeah?
popular
Maybe
recent
On the
video,
on
to
the
be honest,
YouTube
was
section
the-
right there.
What's the?
Oh my
dude,
god, the
like,
music again!
Oh, I remember you did subscribe to me.
Yeah, I subscribed. Yeah.
Alan, I'm
And
showing
also
Now
to
you.
me.
I just remembered
Subscribe to
that
me.
you've been
Hey,
subscribing to me before.
Al, did you
What's
subscribe
this?
to me?
This
Did you
comment?
subscribe
I
to
got a
me?
new comment from the
Did
team.
you
That's
asshole
like,
subscribe to
and
me?
welcome back to another episode.
I'll
of
subscribe
How
to you
Lose
right
Your
now,
Job in
actually.
like in 2 seconds.
Do you even know my
I
YouTube
found
channel?
you, Manuel.
I'm looking
I
it
have no
up.
idea what was that. I
Anyway,
have no idea what he said. He just said like he just
it's
said this. He just
NJCL
said
Rail
this.
Fan.
He just says, and welcome back to another
Ah!
episode of How to Lose Your
Sorry,
Job in like in
it's
2
not
seconds.
you. I ended up going on full screen or something.
Okay, I just removed that comment.
Okay.
Or maybe
NJ
would you try to stop the screen share?
NJ Railfan or am I
Yo,
missing
you
something?
see, that's Thomas This Red. Factory error.
Oh yeah, with James. Oh yeah, they. Why would they do that mistake?
I have
Look
no
at this.
clue.
Look at this.
Hey yo, what the fuck? That's not Stanley. That's not Stanley. That's a fraud.
Look at
That's an
this.
imposter.
They added the black wheels.
Black wheels. Wow. How many factory
And they
errors?
added-
and they added
There's
scruff
basic.
wheels.
There's
And-
plenty of factory
Edward,
errors.
look at the number 4 engine. Look at the number. That's a number 2.
Oh my gosh! Hey
I swear
guys,
to God,
actually,
when I see these kind of
hey,
factory
guys.
errors, I literally just want to blow my brains out right now.
Hey
Hey,
guys, I
um,
actually
Rafa K Ching for Dr. D, subscribe to me. It's right here, my YouTube
I
channel.
made Rosie with Billy.
Hey, Alex.
Hey.
Respectfully, nobody gives a fuck.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, I subscribed to that. I actually subscribed to that player. Oh yeah, that's my channel.
Don't forget to subscribe to
Check
the
my
Winter
YouTube
Peg
channel,
Railfan.
Elijah.
Wait. Who's doing the stream? By the way, is it Alex or is it?
It's actually Elijah doing it.
Oh yeah, Elijah.
Wait,
Because
Elias,
you,
look at
Alan.
my YouTube channel, NJCL Railfan.
NJC or Rail. Okay.
I want to see
thank
what's
you.
the most replayed on my video.
Yeah, my video went viral today.
Yours.
No, my
It said
my
that he
latest
already
video is
already
the Amtrak
subscribed to
Surfliner
you.
hitting the
Oh,
semi
nice.
truck. That was
Okay.
the most popular
But my
video.
latest
of
got
the
to
month.
get
It's your
to
short.
3K subscribers. I'm getting 2K.
All right, I subscribe to you, Max.
Yay.
Bro, there's no way. I
Oh yeah, subscribe to you, Max. Also.
I found you.
Don't
Thank you.
Wait. Hold on. Railfan K Productions. Didn't you also want to try researching about that video I posted about the surfliner hitting the semi truck of knowing the engine? I remember you commented on that one.
You see, I found Diego's channel.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah, I heard about it. I heard.
It was on World's Most Amazing Videos. It was a show I watched. Even Maximum Exposure. I watched those kind of shows.
Oh yeah. What was it about again? Sorry, I'm trying to figure it out.
You see, that's Jim Vanderkalk, what he did. That's his channel.
Oh my god.
Hey Elijah, what's your DeviantArt?
Bro, there's nothing wrong with this DeviantArt. Just let it go.
Just
I'm sorry.
That's Overcasting Productions who makes these rail fanning videos. Subscribe to this dude.
Oh my god, what the frick is that animation, dog? Look at that thumbnail. Look at the thumbnail there.
I see the thumbnail. What the?
What the frick is that? Yo, someone did a bad animation.
That's the train with the bow tie.
Pizza's the pizza for you and Donald. For you and Donald. Who's Donald?
Sorry, it's because of how crazy he is.
Oh, is that how he is? Oh my god.
Don't fuck.
Yeah. That's Commanding Officer Kanan.
Honestly, I wanted to try posting more clips of World's Most Amazing Videos, but I don't know. For some reason, I get age restricted, however.
I found this YouTuber.
I got age restricted on a video of how a Thunderbird jet crashed during a
this
show.
channel?
Like, that got age restricted.
Oh, okay, you know what? You're not alone. I got one of my videos. It was about a meme video that I did. Have you guys heard about the meme? Like, what's a Gordon?
Yeah, I heard.
Well, I did
Oh
my
yeah, and that was the one I mentioned you, Alicia.
What should I be?
Oh guys,
seen
guys,
the
I forgot to tell you. Okay. You guys know my friend Zane, right?
And then I was a demon.
Well, listen.
Oh yeah, we know him from one of your live streams.
Well, listen.
And she my hair be
He
brown?
made a Tugs. He made a Tugs.
Mine has been black and
He
blonde.
made a Tugs picture drawing of how they look like in human. You guys are gonna love it. Here, turn off the screen, please, Leisha. I'll show you. Leisha.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna love it. I promise. You guys see it?
He did Tugs in My Love's Teen Robot stuff.
Well, that kind of looks really really
Tugs.
awesome. Not gonna lie.
Look, there's 10 cents on Pat. We can tell.
Not gonna lie, but that looks really cool.
Yeah.
But I want to try
bro.
doing My Love's Teen Robot in the Owl House style.
Not bad.
Yeah. Bro, I can't believe he gave me that as a Christmas present. He also told me that he also told me personally, says thank you for showing me this awesome show. And I'm like, yeah, you're welcome, because he likes Tugs now. Bro, that's so cool though.
Okay, now
that is something that 10 cents would do. Wait, by the way, are they still making models of Tugs, to be honest? Because I want to try finding those Tugs. Or not anymore.
All right, let's check.
I think they used to have toys or whatnot, but I don't know about the models though.
I'll search it online. Let's see if
it's best for you to search it online.
Yeah, I have to search it online because if there's a 10 cents model ship, I would get that. I would definitely I'll just
Oh God, the music again.
Behind my wallet at his face. I'd be like, take my money. Or heck, I would definitely do something else. I would die if I get that. Here's what
just like when Lincoln give the money to the drone because he wants to have
if Jenny was real, I would definitely just unscrew her and just leave her with no body but her head and just sell her parts. I'll just sell her parts. I mean, I would do that. I would do that too. Because I'm desperate.
I gotta keep quiet, actually.
I'm checking my screen.
But yeah, I would definitely do that. I would definitely do that for 10 cents. I would do it.
Oh my god.
And Alicia, you'll probably do it for Amity, right?
Yeah, I want to do an Owl House style with my teenage robot style.
I would definitely if I find a 10 cents merchandise, I would definitely
tipping for all these fucking shows.
Look, that's my YouTube channel.
Guys,
Honestly, is everyone still up? Wait, is that meme still dead? By the way,
to be honest, you guys are really
What
fucking
meme?
weird
What
sipping of
meme
all
is
these
still?
the
doing-
thirstiest time of the year, something like that.
It's still
Sprite,
it's
the
still
Sprite,
alive,
yeah,
and it'll never
the Sprite
die.
cranberry. Yeah, is that meme dead or no?
It's not dead. Memes are
Oh, it's
always
not
going to be
dead.
still alive, especially the "What's up?"
yeah. Okay.
It's my favorite meme. My favorite meme was the railroad "What's up?" because
Oh my
god, it's one of the best memes I ever heard before, and also this meme, and then this meme, and also this meme went like this.
Oh, thanks for subscribing me.
No
All
problem.
right. Anyways, guys.
You know this video?
I sadly have to go
Yeah.
because
You know
I'm
this
currently
video?
working on the fan art. To be honest, it's something of Molly McGee, and you're gonna like this, Alicia.
Okay, no worries,
And
man.
by the way, you know that Christmas special, right? That goes to Molly McGee.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. That's what I'm gonna do. This will be
And
my
also,
last.
did you
And also,
spot
I actually
this
did make
video?
a chart right now, and this is most of my fan arts on DeviantArt.
Oh,
Actually,
God.
you didn't see. I
Sorry,
made
my
a
bad, because
2020
of
submarine chart. To be
my
honest, of
sister
artwork.
and others playing music for no
Right
reason.
here, I would like to show you guys. This is some of my most
Oh yeah, I'm going to share my
my
screen.
most wonderful time of the year, to be honest, because since I was like new to drawing, and honestly, I got better, to be honest. Here's mine. Here's some of my artwork, to be honest. I have no shame about that.
Nah, not bad.
Yeah, I know. And this is mine, 0312. It's because I had a 0312, but I want to try removing my name, but the thing is I don't have DeviantArt Core to remove it. And of course, I captured most of my stuff. I did this in January. Also, I did it February. March and April, May, June, July. Of course, because it's summer. Yeah,
I'm gonna do mine, Manuel.
Ruby, and of course, Thomas the Tank Engine.
I gotta
Well,
say
how am I
right
gonna
to
do
my
it?
computer because
October,
I'm
of course, I did Misty as dressing up as Jinx from Teen Titans, not the Teen Titans Go version, the original Teen Titans actually. And of course, one of my OC, Sarah. And of course, December, I saved the last one for all. Amity and Luz and Santa hats. Look.
Nice.
Because I know I was a fan of the show, to be honest. I was a fan of the show a long time ago.
You see, that's my Thomas narrator's ranked video. That's Thomas 56.1.
I mentioned you for giving you a shout out because it's true. Like I gave you a shout out because you're the one that introduced me to that video. So I thank you that. I thank you. Like, thank you, bro.
And have you seen this video too, Manuel? 5 of the Worst Trains, Part 14?
Oh, yeah. That's the one I'm looking.
That's the LRC in the middle and the class 180 in the bottom
What
left.
video am I at?
And the
Actually, let me go to
blood
my
liner.
Good job.
Okay, the video actually.
Very good job.
Hold on, I just want to check the minute video.
Good job.
It's a video, and it is.
And the British Rail was supposed to build a class 51 Super Delta,
Okay,
but that
I'm in a
cancellation was
20-minute
proposed.
bar. I'm in a 20 minutes and 43 seconds there. So I think they might be discussing about that, or maybe I passed that.
Guys, thank you for making me set up a shit ton of fights in your guys' servers.
But anyways, let's just conclude the entire thing. Like what we did stuff in the past, we all learned our Malibu mistakes. We used to do stuff that we don't do right now. We regret most of the stuff we did, including myself and everyone else here. They, of course, we all make mistakes and everything else.
I do not regret shit. I do not regret what I did wrong.
You are?
Honestly, you're gonna regret that because karma is a bitch. Remember that? Well, because it's true. Karma is the B word.
69.
It's karma.
And also, the McDonald's has been spoiling the new Super Mario Bros. Movie with the Happy Meals. I've seen it.
Oh my god, are you serious? I did not know that. I barely even get a Happy Meal, to be honest.
What is McDonald's is out of control.
Yeah.
It is under control.
Have you had McDonald's before?
I'm actually so surprised that you have 18.5k subscribers and I have 2,000 subscribers.
I wish you could
Me
get
too.
more.
Damn, and I'm at 2,958. Wow, I'm almost there. My New Year's resolution, if you guys want to know my New Year's resolution, it would be me doing digital art because I'm tired of doing. I mean, I do like sketch art, but like I want to do digital art because I bought an Apple Pen for a lot of reasons, and I want to try doing digital art on my tablet.
So, what is your New Year's resolution, Alan?
My New Year's resolution is to record trains everywhere I go, especially in my dad's car.
Well, that too.
And also you'll see me more than twice. And hopefully your New Year's resolution is you may be able to see me in person.
Yeah, and this depends if my dad doesn't have work because and then you also remember when I made up a New Year's resolution to.
Well, I am gonna railfan, dude. Don't worry, I will railfan.
And then also,
like right now, I just don't want to post that much of railfans. But if you want me to, I could post them on my story on Insta if you want to see them.
And post them on YouTube so that people are gonna comment. Nice catch,
if I have enough time, then yes.
Or what about if you railfan trains, and then people are gonna comment, "Nice catch, dude. Nice video."
Well, yeah,
dude.
on YouTube,
nice
maybe
catch, dude.
if I have a chance on YouTube, because I'm not I'm busy with a lot of IRL stuff, dude. Like I don't have no time for posting much. Only
because
when
he has a job
I'm not that busy, or when I have lots of stuff.
And also, hey Elijah, also you remember when I said a New Year's resolution is to not trust enemies.
Honestly, you should not trust them. To be honest, even if the enemies did broke their trust, you should not do that. To be honest,
Alex,
that's a lot of
what's your New Year's resolution?
Who? Who are you talking to?
All right.
Well, anyways, I gotta go, guys, because I gotta.
All right.
Anyways,
I'll see you later,
I gotta
Moel.
go. It was nice talking to you. Hopefully you enjoyed it, guys.
Hey, Moel.
What's up?
What time are you gonna start your live stream tomorrow?
Oh, that's the thing. I have no idea when, but I might start either in the afternoon, I would say.
All right. Well, when you have it ready, can you send me a link so I can join?
Yeah, I'll send you the link in the Discord too. Don't worry. I'm also gonna invite other two of my friends too. Either Zane and the others. And you guys don't mind that, right?
I gotta go to school.
Yeah, I'll definitely have this. I'll definitely have my profile picture as this.
Even me, my even me.
Yeah, everyone, dude,
Also
guys. Okay, I know the
controller.
people that are gonna join my live stream. Okay, and I actually have a list. Okay, Alasia's gonna join, of course, obviously. Alan's gonna join too. Alex, me, Railfan. And of course, just in case if nobody's here, we know we can invite other people. If Zane's not here, then we'll invite someone else.
And also, I'm about to start my live stream.
Can I join?
Tomorrow,
Sure. Do you have a Discord? Do you have a Discord?
That's up to you, Max. If you want to join.
You have a Discord account?
Yes, I've added you.
So tomorrow is my live stream.
All right, then I'll add you then. It's because, sorry, bro. It's because I keep getting a lot of friend requests, to be honest. I get a lot of friend requests. It's because sometimes I don't see it.
I believe in you.
Because, bro, my Discord's literally, so much notification. Every time I wake up on my phone, I see thousands of notification calls. Literally.
Oh my god.
I seen a bunch of messages.
I mean, I mute them, but the thing is, they don't want that. But okay, I'll send you guys a link to my live stream, and then
Oh yeah,
anyway, right now I'm actually gonna start working on my fan art because this fan art's honestly gonna take a while, to be honest. It's very, very
Well,
big.
good luck with it.
Thank you.
All right.
And honestly, remember, like a lot of people say, you should give up on
Also,
art.
I'm gonna
To be
tell you
honest,
what my
no,
New Year's
don't give up on art. Don't do
resolution
the
is.
same thing I do, because and honestly, this is something else too that I want to talk about. All artists is here. Everyone's here is an art. Well, I mean, not all of us, but most of you are art
Hey
in your
guys,
own way.
I actually have to go too.
Sometimes they get personal.
All right. See you later, Max.
Wait, guys,
Small.
I gotta go. So bye.
Oh, see you,
by the
Max.
way, I'm a
Alright.
certified homophobe.
See you, Max.
All right. See you later, Max.
So I was saying that
Honestly,
I'm going out tomorrow.
well, Alex, let me just talk first, please. Let me just talk first, please.
I just
When I
did.
say this, all artists, don't be afraid about your own work. Everyone draws really bad at first, but as long as you get the hang of it, you can become better. That's what people think, Because a lot of artists in my server, they literally take things way personal. Because I remember one time they were saying that their art was not good enough, and honestly, his art was really good. His art was really good. He does digital art and I do sketch art, so he's better than me after all. But I know everyone's better in their own different way. Everyone does things different in their own way,
Yep.
Hold on a
But
moment.
honestly, doing digital art in 2023, to be honest, it might be a good opportunity for me, you know, because like I want to try doing digital art on a phone or digital art on a computer. But honestly, people say when you're new to digital art, you should not use a mouse. Just use a tablet. You use a tablet and get an Apple Pen. Then you start drawing. It's like drawing on paper, you know, except, you know, on paper, it's not there. You know, you have to do it on a device. With NES, to be honest. Oh, sorry for saying that, but it's true.
No. Yeah. I may think about drawing in the future, probably.
Well, like, honestly, you should not give up, to be honest. If your art's not that good, then
I'm not giving
that's up
up.
to you,
It's
bro.
just
That's up to you. That's up to you.
Yeah.
If you're bored, because like that's what I always do when it comes for me doing art. When I like get mad over a game, like when I play Team Fortress, play Fortnite or something, I just feel better at drawing. Okay?
Or Roblox Jailbreak.
Well, that too.
Oh gosh, I love that game.
Roblox Jailbreak is my favorite Roblox game.
How about to a freaking loser? What do you think? I don't like that. And I just realized that's how Fortnite is. There's a bunch of losers out there.
And
I don't
also,
really-
I'm going to tell you what's my New Year's resolution.
What's your New Year's resolution?
My New Year's resolution is to see Alan more in person, and hopefully you and me, Alan, we would go to visit Washington, D.C. with my other friend Jojo from New Hampshire that I met at the Reading Northern Railroad for the Reading 21
and then also maybe in Washington
And
D.C.
also,
we'll probably
my
rail
Ukrainian
fan.
grandparents
Maybe we
will
can rail fan
show
the
them Washington, D.C.
WMATA
and the
Mark
Washington Union
trains. Remember the
Station.
Mark trains?
And then we'll visit the Baltimore and Ohio Railroad Museum.
Honestly, my New
And you can
Year's
talk,
resolution,
Alan.
to be honest, I wanna go. Honestly, I wanna go to other places as well. To be honest, my New Year's resolution is just to go to Phoenix because Phoenix has a railroad museum there too. And honestly, I live about 2 miles away from the capital. Obviously, Phoenix, because Arizona, it's Phoenix. Phoenix, Arizona is the capital.
And Alan, what were you gonna say, Alan?
Also, what I tried to tell you is that maybe in Washington D.C. we'll try to rail fan the WMATA and Mark
and
trains.
Amtrak trains.
Amtrak, and also.
And then after that, we can go to the Baltimore and Ohio Railroad Museum in Baltimore, Maryland. And hopefully, in the spring we'll see some trains at Fort Montgomery. Are you down for that?
Yeah, and that's gonna be in Mindock Park. That's where I rail fan a lot in the CSX server line.
Also,
you have a lot of favorite rail fan spots, don't you?
Okay,
Yeah,
also I may go see the
Mindock
Canadian
Park.
Pacific 2016 steam locomotive tour from Calgary, Alberta to Mexico City, Mexico, and that's where your family originally was from, Alan and Manuel.
Yeah, because also because it was in Mexico, and then also
And then after the tour, I'm planning on seeing the Nickel Plate 765 at the Cuyahoga Valley Scenic Road, and hopefully the Chesapeake and Ohio 1309 steam locomotive from the Western
Every
Maryland
time
Scenic
I think to play
Railroad.
music, I try to tell her to
And
not
then
make
hopefully we'll see
noise.
trains at Newark, New Jersey, with you and Cameron, Alan.
Yeah, and also what
And
about
hopefully we'll go to
what about
Canada
Harrison?
with
What about
Jojo
Harrison,
and
New
my
Jersey?
Ukrainian grandparents. And
What about
also
Harrison, New Jersey?
my friends from Westover Magna Elementary School, Natalia, Michelle, and Tomek. We'll see some trains in Canada, like at Ottawa, Canada, Montreal, and the Canadian Rail Museum in St. Constant, Quebec. And we'll try to see the Montreal train station and try to rail fan some Canadian Pacific, Canadian National Railway freight locomotives. Right.
Yeah, and what if there's gonna be a Crex City Rail? Those are rare.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever heard of the City Rail?
No. I think I might have heard of it.
I've heard of the City
And
Rail.
Manuel, hopefully you will try to visit the Northeast United States next year.
If I can visit the Northeast quarter, then I might. Okay. Now I can't promise that, but I might. You know, you never know.
Including in Stanford, and I would try seeing you.
If
one of these
Stanford, then
days.
yes. Okay, maybe. Okay, maybe. Okay.
And then are you gonna go there by train or plane?
Like, it might. Okay, it might, but we never know. So for right now, let's just not worry about that and just focus on our,
our own time.
Like I'm still focused on my schoolwork.
Exactly. Yeah. Right now, let's not worry about that. Let's just worry about the present time. Okay.
School notes.
Okay. Now it's my chance to talk. Okay.
Oh yeah, go
Now
ahead.
I'm starting live. on
Alright.
YouTube.
What's
Alright, what
your
you say? Go ahead.
What's your New Year's resolution, Alex?
Okay, so my New Year's resolution that I'm thinking about going to Ecuador during the summer.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and also tomorrow I'm going live on
Well, I
on
also
New
want to go
Year's
live
Eve.
too, but like, I want to go live as well, you know. But like, how about I do my first, then we'll do yours later, okay? How about that?
Let's see. So your timeline is after me, right?
Yeah, your timeline's after mine. Yeah, of course, definitely.
So I have to do it
2
first.
hours after you. Because
do it
me,
first, so
because
that's
you're in the
why.
mountain time, Manuel, and I'm in the Eastern time. But also, now I have bad news. Now I have bedtime again because, and now I'll see you tomorrow, guys. When I
Anyways,
come.
it's nice talking to you. Hopefully, we'll
see
see
you
you
later,
next
Alan.
time.
See you guys tomorrow.
Bedtime time for Alan.
That's all,
Good
folks.
night,
Good night,
Alan.
That's all,
guys.
folks.
Night, guys.
Peace. God bless
Good night,
you.
everyone.
God bless you, Alan. Good night, Alan.